Just give me the mic. Give me the mic. Just give me the mic. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Woo! I don't hand out the VIPs. That's for Claire. Claire hands out the VIPs. That's not my job. I don't know. I would like to be able to do that, but I have not handed out the uh VIPs. I don't know who does that. So here we go. Pembroke, what up, brother?
What's good, Joe?
Mm-mm.
Quan saying, figure out the VIPs and hold it down. Well, I could give you a VIP. Hang on. That means I can give myself a VIP. Hold on one second. Let me give myself a VIP first. Hold on.
Yeah, get yourself one.
Literally asking myself for a VIP. Yo. Apparently, I cannot give myself a VIP. Damn. Whoops. Okay, VIP handed to Daryl. Okay, Claire, if you see me up here struggling, it's because I don't have a VIP myself. Jigsaw puzzle. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. I don't, unfortunately. Peas. I don't even know where they are. To be honest with you, they never showed me this.
Showed you what? The VIPs?
Yeah, I don't know.
So you see the avatar on like every single person, they got this little avatar. If you click on it, it says VIP pass, and you just click VIP assign. So if there's somebody that you recognize or you're like, oh, that person seems nice, give them a VIP. To the rest of y'all, invest in League Pass, man.
Got you. I see it now. Okay, I got you. Yeah,
Hanzo, you've been talking shit to me for a year. Oh, how the tables have turned. No VIP for you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Shout out to Duke. You said I got a league pass. I'm Gucci. Shout outs to you flexing on that, $14.
Let's see. Did you hand them out already, Penn?
Trying.
Okay.
They move so fast.
Yeah, he handed them out. No problem. Penn's handing them out. So Penn got it covered. This should be a good one tonight. This should be. Dunn, Bradley, Bill. So no James Harden, no Leonard. I suppose.
It is Jalen Green's first game, so I'm interested to see what Mars is going to have to say about him on the panel tomorrow.
Yeah. No James Harden, no Leonard, personal reasons. All right. Mhm,
I mean, we just saw the Lakers win a game against a pretty good Portland team without LeBron, without Luca, and without Austin Reeves. Anything is possible,
mhm.
right? Now, I'm curious to see who you think the Clippers are going to have step up for them tonight. Is this going to be Brook Lopez turns back the hands of time? Is this going to be an Ivica Zubac shows you that he's a 30-point per game scorer?
Yeah.
Ivica Zubac, Shaquille O'Neal game loading.
With a name like Just Chatting, I don't know if you should get a VIP. I don't know. I'm pretty confident. Mm-mm.
Damn, Joe, that's discrimination. Hey, there
Nice
you go.
job, big man. Nice job.
Okay. Not off to a great start if you're the Clippers. Box
Mm,
out.
mhm.
There we go.
That's a good floater. Yeah, that's good
There
action.
we
I
go.
like that. Yeah, that's
There
good
we go.
action. I see that. Mhm. Wow. Nope. Mm-mm.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Be clean, be clean, be clean with the basketball. What the hell are we doing here? Oh shit. I forgot
Mhm.
Bradley Beal's playing.
Yes, he is. He's starting.
Yeah. I know it feels like, the Phoenix Suns gonna win this game, but I feel like the Clippers are talented enough to take this. Damn. That's a bad pass.
Mhm.
Someone asked me Canadian beer. Yes, it is Canadian beer. Molson cold shots.
Oh,
What the hell happened there?
oh boy. I didn't do anything.
We lost it.
Oh.
Claire,
I
help.
di- yeah, I didn't do anything.
We got it.
There we go.
We back.
That'll be good.
Bro, we just two old guys from the VCR era. We
No,
don't know how to we don't know how to do this
I
shit.
do know how to get it back. But this is the only game on tonight. Oh yeah, big
That
man.
is
Get
true.
that shit out of here. Ooh. It's a bad foul. Mhm. Mhm. He may make the All-Star team this year, the way he been playing.
No, we were
He made the
talking about
All-League
all
defensive team
NBA.
last. Yeah. He made the All-League defensive team last year. He was good. He was damn good. Mhm. Zubac. Good shot, yo. That's a good shot. I always thought that he got a raw deal when he was in Chicago. They didn't. I don't think that they used him as well as they could have. I don't think they developed him as well as they could have.
Hmm.
Up with it, big man. Up with it. Nope. Mm-mm.
How do you feel about the Chicago Bulls this year, though? They're
I love
hooping,
what
eh?
they're doing, and it's largely due to Josh Giddey.
I think it's due to Josh. It's due to Ayo Dosunmu off the bench. It's
Yep,
it's everybody. Patrick Williams hooping.
that's a good shot. Yeah,
Vucevic
that's a
has
good shot.
been
Way to stay back.
amazing.
Hmm.
You know,
Dude, Duke, you think that Bradley Beal is made of glass. No, he ain't. He's getting long in the tooth. That's the problem. And he's got a back problem that's not getting better.
Are we
So,
forgetting that this is the Bradley Beal revenge game?
nice job, big man. Nice
uh,
job, big fella. Yeah, he's got a pretty bad back problem. And wow.
that's a terrible shot.
Nope, that's a bad shot. Uh-uh.
It is a bad shot, right? Now, chill. What
Mhm.
makes that a bad shot?
We could have because we got anytime I've always felt like a bad shot is a shot where we could get something better. And I think we
I,
could have got something better there
I
than
feel
that
like a
right there.
bad shot. Yeah, I agree with you. I think a bad shot is something that I could get with 3 seconds left on the clock. I don't want to be taking that shot
Yeah.
with like 14 seconds left on the clock, right? I haven't done anything to move the defense. I haven't done anything to get an advantage. I'm just chucking up a shot because I'm
Yeah.
touching the ball and I feel like taking a shot right now. Jalen Green is like the epitome of a bad shot taker.
Well, here's the thing. I think a lot of the shots that he takes when he was in Houston last year, a lot of them were good shots, but he's such a streaky shooter, and the way he was getting them within that offense that was just so up and down, it made it look like it was bad shots. Like he'd come off screens and it'd be early and it'd be one dribble pull up in the
Right.
mid range and he'd miss it. And I'm thinking to myself, that's not a bad shot. But then he'd also shoot a fadeaway one dribble pull up late in the shot clock. That's a bad shot. But he was also their best pull up 3-point shooter, which is a bad shot, but he was their best.
Was he their
So
best or was Fred VanVleet their best?
I think he was their best pull up 3-point shooter.
Because that's kind of Fred's jam. But I mean, I don't have the numbers in front of me. I would assume they were both pretty mediocre.
Foul.
But
Mm,
I mean, like what we're seeing with the Lakers, I think is a great example of when a guy gets opportunity. Pretty much, there's like 200 guys in the league that can put up 25 points on a given night,
yep,
right? We just saw
yep.
Nick Smith Jr. whoop, okay, absolutely whoop the Portland Trailblazers and look like a star, right? So again, you get the ball, you get opportunities. Um, you got to do more with it, and I feel like sometimes Cam Thomas, Jalen Green,
Throw the ball into the
it's
big
just a
man.
that's a stupid shot. Like I don't
Throw
care
the
if it goes
ball
in.
into the
That's just
big man. You
Yo,
just seen the
yo,
big man
yo.
begging for the ball. He had Bradley
what up.
Beal on him. Drenchy in the house.
Hey, can I
What
get
up,
a
Drenchy?
VIP, man? Come on, man. Can I get a VIP? What up?
What up, Drenchy?
What's up, Chill Town?
What up, brother? Nope.
Damn.
There we go.
Mhm.
Team, you in charge of the VIPs today?
I mean, I can be.
No, I'm just kidding. I
But
got one though.
but
Let's go. We running. We running. We running. We running. Give it up.
I can't be in charge of nothing when Claire's here. You know Claire.
Uh,
You know Claire the real boss, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot Claire's a real boss. What up, Cheerio?
Is that a good shot? Is that a good shot, Jordan? Is that a good shot? Oh, well, you don't got VIP yet, so you can't even see the shot. But
No, I just saw it. Hold on,
Good shot,
my
yo.
headphones tripping.
here we go, Ryan Dunn.
The more I see
Getting
this
some
dude, I'm
Ryan
thinking
Dunn
to
minutes.
myself, there's Milwaukee starting small forward right there.
Milwaukee starting small forward. Ryan
Yeah,
Dunn.
can't believe they passed on him at 24.
Mm.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean,
I,
they got some very intriguing young players, Joe. They got Rasheer Fleming. They got Ryan Dunn. I like what they've done with their roster. The only thing I don't like about it is Jalen Green.
no
If they
help over
could,
there. You and him. You
if
and
they
him.
could
Yep.
rehab his value,
Oh, he lost the ball. That's a bad call. Yeah,
man,
that's a bad call.
if I were them, I would love to swap Jalen Green for Trey Murphy.
Mm.
That would be a great swap. Trey Murphy definitely did fall off a bit. He'd been on a 2-year steep regression. Last year, the defense fell apart. This year, the offense fell apart. We'll let you know that's what happens when you play basketball in New Orleans. your career falls apart. It's
It
true,
doesn't,
chill.
Yeah, man. It's almost like
It's cursed.
it's almost like when you go there, it's almost like you go there for your career to die.
Chill. If you were a basketball player and I told you we're too cheap to hire basketball trainers, so you're gonna have to use our football trainers.
That was going on in what you call it. Yeah, that was going on in Chicago. We ain't have a shooting coach. Yeah. They didn't have a shooting coach for years, but they ultimately got it together.
Damn.
Yeah, they ultimately got it together. So
That's crazy to me because Chicago a pretty big market too. And Lord knows they made a ton of money off those Jordan years.
plenty. That's why they was able to pay him 36 million, 34 million, and 30 million over those 3 years.
Damn, who does? I guess she's a cheerleader. I was just like, damn, they got women like that in there in Phoenix. No, she is.
Yo, what up?
What up?
Hold on, Pen.
What's good, Teddy?
I am gonna watch more. Well, I haven't watched much Phoenix basketball. I'd be lying if I said I did because I haven't watched the teams in the Western Conference that I've been paying the most attention to was the Trailblazers, Utah, Dallas, of course, Oklahoma City, Denver. I watched a couple of Laker games. I watched one Clipper game in Minnesota. I have not been paying attention to Memphis as nearly as much. New Orleans, I haven't been paying attention to them nearly as much. So
Hmm. I've been watching a lot of Spurs, Raptors.
Spurs too. I've been watching them. Yes.
Lakers. I've watched almost every single Laker game so far. I've watched a couple Clipper games, watched a couple of Washington games, a couple of Atlanta games, 2 Orlando games.
Washington game.
Pardon?
I can't bring myself to watch a Washington game. I just can't do it.
Why? Keyshawn George is awesome. Alex
No,
Sarr
he
is
is,
cool.
but it's like I gotta undo. It's been so many years. I gotta kind of introduce myself to the Wizards. But no,
I've never been a fan of challenging calls early. Never. Like this, that doesn't make we barely into it. We halfway through the first quarter and you already challenging calls. Now, by the way, not only did they lose this challenge, they lost their challenge. So when we get into the meat and potatoes of the game and we got a 2-possession game and the ball might have went out off Phoenix, you can't challenge that now.
Nope.
Nice shot, Book. Nice shot,
think
Book.
Book finishes his career in Phoenix?
No.
I'm sure he'd want to because he's a Kobe fan, right?
Yes.
Every Kobe fan wants to stay with one team. That's what I noticed.
But it's like they all forget Kobe was about to be on his way out too. So.
Yeah, but he never left.
Yeah.
I mean, Duncan was about to be on his way out too.
That Detroit deal was done.
Yeah.
The shot, Book.
Like this whole sticking with one team, it's like halfway a myth to me because it's like they didn't all want to stay.
That's the good shot right there.
That's terrible defense. That's a great shot, but it's terrible defense. What the fuck are the Clippers doing?
Him.
Okay.
Turnover.
Chill. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is some ugly ass hoops we're watching right now.
It's not good hoops right now. No, it's not. It's gonna get better though. Devin Booker is nice as hell. Though. He just is.
Yeah. I really wish they won that championship.
Nope.
What are we doing, Bradley Beal?
Oh for 4 garbage.
Yo, I'm not even trying to be rude. It's like possibly the worst 7 minutes of basketball I've watched this year.
Good shot, yo.
There we
Wide
go.
open.
Good stuff.
I know I'm not the only one that notices that they're getting Bradley Beal in every action.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They're getting Bradley Beal in every last one of the actions. Go after him.
Yep. And on the other end, he's throwing up blanks at the rim. This is so unevolved. What are we doing here? Just everything's rushed. Oh, I love this dude. Oso Iguodaro. He's really good. I like bigs who have like high IQ, can make passes.
Yeah.
Screen. Good.
Oh, another
Good
shot.
I think that could have been an
Good
alley
shot.
for Zubac.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's his game.
Yeah. Wow.
And one. Nice job, Book. Nice job, Book. That's good action. Yes, sir. Good screen. Whoop. Yep. Get him. That's a foul. Nice. That's a nice job. Mm-hmm. Way to drag that big man up. Hesitate. Hit him with the hezzy. Blow right by him. Now I got the weak side. Now I'm sorry. I got the strong side help coming in and fouling because I can kick it out to the wing. That's a nice job, yo. Nice job.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the best player to ever play for Phoenix, in y'all's opinion?
Steve Nash.
Barkley. What? Chill. Sell me on Steve Nash over Charles Barkley.
I think offensively he had way more of an impact than Charles Barkley had. I think Barkley was a bucket getter. I think Barkley was an awesome rebounder, but I think Barkley was responsible more for Barkley's offense as opposed to Steve Nash was responsible for everybody's offense. Nice job, big man. Barkley was responsible for Nash was responsible for everybody's offense. And that team was basically built around Steve Nash's ability to get everybody else involved. That offense was built around Charles for Charles to score and everybody to play off of him.
Right.
That's why they had Kevin Johnson. They had Steve Nash, and they built that offense around him to get everybody else involved with Steve Nash. And
I think Barkley did a
great
lot
job
more
getting
for
all those
people than
guys.
you give him credit for. I think he was a better playmaker than you give him credit for here.
Sure.
Like he wasn't like. Could I interest you in Chris Paul over Steve Nash? I mean, look, there haven't been a lot of finals in Phoenix Suns history. There sure as hell haven't been championships, but there have been a couple of finals. And Chris Paul was, I mean, dude, he was still there. And I consider Chris Paul one of the 5 greatest point guards in league history.
Thank you, Penn. Thank you, Penn.
So
now I think the difference in that is I think that Chris Paul was fortunate, which is something that you need in order to get to the NBA championship.
Sure.
Unfortunately for Steve Nash, he ran into some misfortune. That's the unfortunate part of this. So, for example, in 2007, when they lose to San Antonio in the semifinals, when Stoudemire gets thrown out, I think they're better than that San Antonio team, and I think that they end up beating them that year had they not had those suspensions. Steve Nash in 2006, they end up making it to the Western Conference Championship and they end up losing to that Dallas team. That's without having Stoudemire the entire season, unfortunately. I think that if Stoudemire was there, especially that version of Stoudemire, I think that they got a better shot in beating Dallas. Chris Paul, on the other hand, they end up beating they end up beating a Clipper team. Leonard gets hurt. So Leonard goes down, which goes back to my original logic about being fortunate. And I think that with them being fortunate, I think that with Chris Paul being fortunate, I mean, he capitalized on that. And I think Steve Nash had the misfortune of not having stuff like that happen for him.
Yeah.
Sure. But I mean, the act, you noticed that they were going after Bradley Beal in every action, right?
Sure.
I think they hunted Steve Nash in similar ways. So I think if you want to talk about fortune, I would say Steve Nash was lucky to play in an era where they didn't hunt as much as they do today. I don't think mismatch hunting was nearly as big a thing as it is
Steve-
today.
Steve Nash also
get
had
with that.
the advantage of Colangelo being on the rules committee.
Number one, that. Number
Yeah.
two, he also had the advantage of playing with two of the
Good
most
shot, yo.
underrated
Wow,
players
good shot.
possibly all time.
Which is a
Amari Stoudemire and Shawn Marion. I don't feel like Shawn Marion ever got credit for being a top 3 small forward in the league, but he really was at his peak.
Top
Three?
3 small.
In the league at the time. At his
Wow.
absolute peak. Top
man,
5?
That's generous. That's
Top
generous.
5? Yo,
Top
Matrix
5?
was like that. Okay. LeBron, better. Kawhi, better. KD, better. Okay, fine. So not top 3. Let's go. Who's the fourth consistently
Well,
through his peak?
Shawn Marion during that time. So we're talking about the 2000s. So let's take Leonard out because Leonard didn't show up to the 2010s like Paul George did. So during that time, you're talking about small forwards. So we're talking about Carmelo Anthony. We're talking about James. We're talking about who am I thinking about? Why Paul Pierce? I feel
Top
like I'm
7?
forgetting somebody.
Okay.
I think by that time, didn't Tracy transition to small forward by then?
Fair.
Yeah, Tracy McGrady, I think
Vince had also transitioned to small forward. Okay, let's just say top 7. You want to say top 7?
Sure. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm not saying he was a
I mean,
scrub.
you could say Meta World Peace up there too. I feel like
Yes, I forgot about Ron Artest. Meta World Peace. Yes, I knew I was forgetting somebody. Yes,
Duke did it. Come on, man. Rashard Lewis was better. No, he wasn't.
Nah.
He absolutely was not. I know you were Sonics
No?
Glazer,
Is
but
Shawn
no,
Marion?
he was not. Rashard Lewis was not even the best small forward on his own team when they
Shawn
went to
Marion
Orlando.
was one of the
We
most
can have,
like
we can have a
all
conversation.
well-rounded.
Rashard Lewis was
Hito Turkoglu was a better player than I don't even like Hito Turkoglu. But Hito Turkoglu was a better player.
Later on. That's Shawn.
I'm
Rashard
talking.
Lewis.
Yeah, I'm talking 2000. You know, when they went to the finals with that Orlando
Yep.
team, Hito Turkoglu was the second best player on that team.
But okay, so Rashard Lewis earlier on, and I think Rashard Lewis showed up in the early 2000s. So Rashard Lewis in Seattle, I'm taking him over Shawn Marion.
It's
trying to imagine
close.
Steve
It's
Nash
close,
running.
but definitely
I'm
not
trying to imagine
Hito.
Rashard Lewis running with Steve Nash. Wow.
No.
I mean, I just think the toolsiness of Shawn Marion, like
yeah,
okay, the jump shot was a little bit funky and it looked stupid and whatever, but I'll let you know he shot 33% from 3 on his career, which wasn't super bad for the time he actually played. If I just take out, like, let me just see this for a sec. If I take pretty much his prime, he shot 35% from 3, Cho.
Who, Shawn Marion?
Yeah. Like if I take
how many?
23 to 29, Shawn Marion. So age 23 to 29, he shot 35% from 3.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And he was a good free throw shooter too. That's what people don't remember. Good free throw shooter, great rebounder, great transition athlete, crazy turnover machine in terms of like generating turnovers, very switchable, very versatile, very smart basketball player, extremely instinctual about how to cut into space.
He's a Swiss Army knife.
He's an absolute Swiss Army knife. Someone said, what is Shawn Marion's best year?
I would say 05.
Yeah, 05 to 06. But I will remind you, Shawn Marion had 2 All-NBA finishes. 2. We're not talking about like, I'm not talking about Rashard Lewis here, bro. No disrespect to Rashard Lewis. I'm talking Shawn freaking Marion. 2-time third team all defense guy. Once finished top 10 in MVP voting. Shout outs to him for that. Which is crazy, but now I think about it was crazy. Really but is. Yeah,
Let me ask y'all, do y'all value top 5 MVP finish over first team all NBA?
No, not at all.
Why not?
Because an MVP could be absolutely almost unanimous, and then a whole bunch of like 4th place finishes will get you to 5th. Like I've seen some pretty ass players finish top 5 MVP. So it's always just something.
A 4-way tie, but I'm just saying, like, if you're like top 5 contention for MVP, I don't know. I'd look at that.
but there's never really 5 MVP candidates, are there?
I don't know about that. Because I mean, every year there's at least 3 strong ones, and then there's 2 stragglers.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. but I value first team All NBA more.
Gotcha.
And balling like Melo is correct. Pedro was top 5 in MVP voting 1 year. So was Jermaine O'Neal. By the way, both players were also better than Rashard Lewis. Just want to let you know that.
Has there ever been anybody who has been a top 5 MVP candidate that didn't deserve? Has there ever been somebody that's been first team All Pro that didn't deserve to be first team All Pro?
Let people say it. Probably Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, fun fact: Jermaine O'Neal never made an All Defensive team.
No, he did not,
despite leading the league in blocks.
So did Hassan Whiteside.
But Hassan Whiteside was terrible. So that's different. Jermaine O'Neal was not terrible.
That's why, like, I sometimes have a tough time like putting. I'm not saying I
don't listen to you dudes in the chat. Listen, I'm watching this game and I'm going to stay focused on this game, but I ain't listening to none of y'all goofy ass dudes talk to me about Donovan Mitchell. I'm not trying to hear it. That shit going in one ear and out the other. I'm not listening to none of y'all dudes. Whatever you guys got to say about Donovan Mitchell, that shit going in one ear and out the other, and I ain't paying no attention to y'all dudes. I'm not. So fuck that.
I co-sign what you're saying. Donovan Mitchell is really, really good.
None of that
people are really stupid.
I'm not listening to none of it. I promise you I'm not. I don't know what's right. I'm not listening to none of that shit from you dudes. I'm not. I'm gonna stay focused on this game here. I ain't listening to none of y'all goofy ass dudes.
I think a lot of the Donovan Mitchell stuff comes from the fact that he took fewer points. He just shot a little bit less last year, and he fit into the offense, so he didn't have like the crazy box score numbers. But like people need to focus on the playoffs, man.
Nope, rebound that. Good shot, yo. That's a good shot.
Yeah, D Mitch is like that. People are crazy. Like this might be a controversial take, but if New York replaced Jalen Brunson with Donovan Mitchell, I think they get better.
I don't.
You don't think so?
That. No.
I think they're either the same or slightly a little bit worse.
I think they're better.
If the offense changes, I think that we can have a conversation about them getting better. But
how well do y'all think D Mitch plays the one?
Well, he's been playing the one for Cleveland, and he actually's been really good.
Yeah.
There's plenty of nights when I've watched him where 5-6 assists should really be like 8 or 9.
Yo, bro, what the fuck is this jump shot, yo? Like,
yeah, I don't get it neither. Yeah,
yeah, take that shot.
I don't get it.
Oh, so dumb. How does Mars support this dude, bro? That shot, that pass that you got on the last one, that's the one you should have taken. Like, what are you doing?
What year is this for him?
This is year 5.
Jesus. Hey, still, he got one more year. He got one more year before you're out on him.
Oh my God.
Nice.
I don't think he's ever had a real vet either.
No way.
He had Fred VanVleet. He had Steven Jackson. Sorry, Steven Adams.
Oh,
my bad. Shit, Jax, get in the friggin' Phoenix Suns locker room and beat the shit out of this dude, man. It's sad because like Jalen Green is so talented. He's so talented. He's so insanely talented. Yeah. But I feel like, you know, the Raptors coach, he had this beautiful quote, which I think you'll appreciate, Cho. He said, in the NBA, if you can do one thing really, really well, you'll probably be a good role player. If you could do 2 things really, really well, you'll probably be a starter. If you can do 3 things really, really well, you can probably be a star. If you can do 4 things really, really well, you'll probably be in Europe. And I love that. Jalen Green is the epitome of like, he thinks he does 12 things really, really well, and he don't do any of them really, really well.
And I kind of chalk it up to player development. This isn't what it used to be unless you're probably in San Antonio, OKC, Toronto.
So why is Jabari Smith developing?
No, I'm not saying you can't. I just don't think it's as prioritized as it used to be.
I mean, I hear what you're saying because typically, I mean, I talk to a lot of trainers. I got like 10, 12, 15 trainers I check in with every single week. They're working out some of the best players in the league. And a lot of them say, like, a lot of these teams, they just don't do it right. So they're agreeing with what you're saying. They don't do it right. They don't communicate with the player. They don't communicate what the expectations are. Players
Yeah.
kind of left to their own devices. Like, go figure it out. And if you come back and you out of shape or you're not ready to do what we asked you to do, you don't play. So,
But also, I think people look at player development as just skill development, not like the IQ piece of it.
I agree with you. But I would say this, like, if you're an NBA player, you need to learn to break down your own film. And if you don't know how to, you need to find a coach who will let you, or a coach who will teach you how to do it. And you need to get real vigorous about it. Like, every player that I can think of that's a second round pick that's made it through the league, Malcolm Brogdon, Sandro Mamukelashvili, Draymond Green, obsess over film. They go home, they do the film breakdown with their assistant coach, then they go home, they look at certain plays, they look at what they could have done better, they look at what they didn't do right, they come back the next day and they fix it, they implement it. That's how you get better. You don't keep making the same stupid mistakes all over
Well,
again.
wait a minute though, Penn. I think that we're talking about something completely different, because those examples are guys who there's no guarantees as a second round pick,
Yeah,
right? So I got to work harder than everybody else. I got to be in the gym longer than you. I have to show up early. I got to leave late, because there's no guarantees that not only am I going to get a second contract, that I could even make this team. In fact, I got to work my ass off just to make this team, just because I'm a second round pick. Now, nice job, big man. Not only do I have to work harder, I got to work harder to even stay here. Forget just getting on the crew. So I can appreciate the logic of guys. I can appreciate the logic of guys, working hard and watching film. But I mean, I think that goes. I think there's a better example than second round picks.
Okay. Yeah. How do you feel about Marcus Camby? How did you feel? I don't think I've ever heard you talk about the Camby man. Did you like him?
I did like Marcus Camby. Sure. Yep. Good shot, yo. That's a good shot.
When Marcus Camby got drafted to Toronto, Isaiah Thomas, who was at the time, the man who drafted him, he'd also drafted Mighty Mouse. He told Marcus Camby, if you want to play, you got to work 10 times harder than the guy who's already ahead of you. I ain't giving you shit. I don't care you're the second overall pick. You got to earn your keep just like everybody else. That's the mentality.
That today?
Pardon?
And do you see that existing today?
You know what? There's certain organizations that swear by it. The San Antonio Spurs, they doing that shit with Carter. Carter is a lottery pick. He making millions of dollars. He's the 14th overall pick. And they vet this shit beforehand. They're not drafting you if you're not willing to be coached. If you're not willing to be coached, you can go fuck off. You can go somewhere else. Steph Castle is willing to be coached. Devin Vassell is willing to be coached. All these guys. Victor Wembanyama is willing to be coached.
Antonio we're talking about. So they're more so the exception, not the rule, I think.
They are the exception, but they should be the rule.
No, you're right. I agree with that.
Yeah. Every team can do this. You can refuse to not draft knuckleheads. Once I get a feeling that you are not willing to be coached, I don't want you on my team. You can get out. You can kick rocks. You don't want to do film session? You think you're too good for film session? Kick rocks. I don't care. Like, you need to have an assertion of values. If you don't have an assertion of values, you end up very lost in life. So I feel like the teams that have an assertion of values,
nice.
Memphis, OKC, Toronto, San Antonio, these are teams. Miami, 5 teams that I can think of. Never consistently bad, are they?
Yeah, Miami is like San Antonio East to me.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and Eric Spoelstra, that buy-in, that if you lip off to Eric Spoelstra, you come in out of shape. Like, that's not Miami Heat basketball. Yo, that's culture, man. Like, team culture is very important. And team culture most shows up when you lose. Like, when you lose 2, 3, 4 games, team culture is what keeps the fingers from pointing at each other.
That post-Harden era in Houston wasn't. I didn't think that was a good environment for a player like him.
Right.
I could be wrong. That's just my opinion, but yeah.
Well, I think Ime Udoka is a really good stabilizing force for culture.
Yeah.
And the fact that they gave up on Jalen Green this quickly, I trust Ime, bro.
I really think that I don't think that they gave up on Jalen Green more than it was an opportunity to upgrade the roster and maybe win now in the climate that we live in. Because again, we're going into a year where we may be looking at, even though Oklahoma City is doing what Oklahoma City is doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we may be looking at the 8th different champion. So
what was the best asset that went back for KD? You think it was Jalen Green, or you think it was that 10th overall pick that they used to select Kaman Maluach? What was the most valuable asset in that deal?
If I had to say, I think it's Jalen Green right now, but I think that 10th overall pick is going to ultimately be I think it's going to be the prize. Because I think you can get something. I think you can get something substantial for that. Whether it's Maluach turning into an awesome player, or maybe packaging him if he's good to get somebody else.
Let me rephrase my question. Do you think that you could have gotten the 10th overall pick for Jalen Green?
I don't think that. I think I could have gotten the first rounder for him, which I did ultimately,
but not a 10th overall
pick. I'm not sure that somebody would have given me a lottery pick for him.
Okay, so that to me says the 10th overall pick is the highest prized asset in that deal. And I believe that that's the case. I believe that the Phoenix Suns moved Kevin Durant for a 10th overall pick, which they wanted to use to draft their center of the future, who they really liked and who Rich Paul kind of, he finagled the draft to get him to Phoenix. And they took on the contracts of Jalen Green and Dillon Brooks to make the salaries work. Now, I think Dillon Brooks is a underrated player, and I think he's a very good player. I think Jalen Green is an intriguing prospect. But I think of Jalen Green in terms of asset value, like maybe how the Knicks saw RJ Barrett, which is kind of dead money. Now, if he gets better, because RJ did get better in Toronto, if he gets better in Phoenix, they can rehab the asset because he's still very young. He was 22 when he got traded. But I don't think he had a lot of value around the league, if I'm being honest. And I don't think most teams would have given him $30 million.
Which is a fair statement. But the difference with that, Pen, is I don't think that they gave up on Jalen Green, because to give up on him, I always equate that to just handing him over. They upgraded at that position.
But he doesn't play his position. If anything, if you want to think about it this way, let's just put it this way. Let's say it was Cade.
Sure.
Because Cade is a substantially better player than Jalen Green. Let's say it was Cade on the Houston Rockets. Now you got to make the trade for Kevin Durant to put next to Cade. Who are you trading? You're trading Jabari Smith. You're trading Tari Eason. You're trading literally anybody but Cade. So to me, that's the reason they gave up on him, because that was the salary that made sense for them, because they weren't going to give up on Jabari Smith and they weren't going to give up on Alperen Şengün. And to me, it's like, Jabari was a 3rd overall pick. Şengün was like a mid-first round pick. Jalen Green was your prize. He was the 2nd overall pick that you were supposed to build this whole thing around. And that's the guy you gave up. I think the Phoenix Suns, now I don't know this for sure, but I think the Phoenix Suns asked for Jabari Smith in a Kevin Durant trade, and they said, nah, you can have Jalen Green. Because Jalen Green plus Devin Booker doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense. Let's just be real.
At all.
It don't make no sense. And they already had Bradley Beal at the time too. So, they're going to buy out Bradley Beal, fine. But, so that's kind of where I'm at.
Which is, I think that's fair. But I think the difference for me to counter that is, just because I'm the odd man out does not mean that you're giving up on me, especially when you have an opportunity to upgrade. Kevin Durant is the better bucket getter, which is what Jalen Green was for this crew. He led the team in scoring. So now if I can get a better bucket getter on a better deal.
So what does Şengün do? He gets buckets.
Okay, so Şengün is a bucket getter, right? With Şengün being a bucket getter, Jalen Green was their perimeter guy. And on top of that, Şengün wasn't great last year as a bucket getter. His touch around the rim wasn't very good. His mid-range, he kind of went in and out with that. With that also being said, the thing that I have to make sure that I'm clear on is they upgraded at bucket getting. That's the most important part. They upgraded at a bucket getter.
Basketball.
This is their it's not just upgrading at
Kevin
basketball.
Durant, no. Jalen Green. Big gap.
Right.
It's mega gap.
But I think where the divide is between you and me, Penn, is you're talking like we gave up on him. Like the Boston Celtics gave up on Chauncey Billups before the trade deadline when they first got him.
So we're hung up on the definition of giving up is basically what you're saying.
When I think about giving up on a guy, you like, yo, I'm good. I don't think that they gave up on him more than they upgraded at that spot. because they see what the landscape of the league is right now, and the window for winning it is right now. And if we have an opportunity to get a guy like Kevin Durant, whose window for still getting busy is like this, let's do it. I don't think that I don't think they gave up on Jalen Green more than they just upgraded at that bucket position spot.
Do you like?
No,
okay.
that doesn't mean that, Rip. That does not mean that. The Miami Heat did not give up on Lamar Odom when they traded him for Shaq. No, they didn't. That's just not true.
Joe, in 2000,
and the reason why I get animated about this stuff is because you don't know what you're talking about. When you give up on somebody, you out on them, as opposed to upgrading at that position.
Okay, question.
Did
the Knicks give up on RJ Barrett? Did the Knicks give up on RJ Barrett? This will settle everything. Did the Knicks give up on RJ Barrett?
If I'm being honest,
they did, right?
Who did they trade RJ Barrett for?
OG Anunoby. They traded RJ Barrett plus Emmanuel Quickly for OG Anunoby. Chill. The second they signed him to that deal, they wanted to get off of it. When they saw him play next to Jalen Brunson, they were like, shit, we need something else at the third option. I feel like in Houston, it's the same situation with Jalen Green. I feel like they saw him play last year. They gave him the ball. They saw this defense around him. They saw Alpi getting better. They saw Amen getting better. And they were like, you know what? Amen kind of our future at this position. We could probably get off this guy. Chill. It's not common for a team to give, I don't want to say give up, but to trade a 22-year-old former second overall pick for a 37-year-old. I don't care who the 37-year-old is. I don't care if it's Shaquille O'Neal.
No, Penn, we can't do that. We can't say you don't care who the 37-year-old. We're talking about arguably the best scorer in the game. That's not fair.
37. I will remind you. Do you think of a lot of Masai Ujiri as a general manager? He's a good dude, right? Yeah, he's a great one, right? Yep. After Scotty's rookie season, allegedly, again, this was reported widely, the Brooklyn Nets were looking to move Kevin Durant, and the Toronto Raptors were very interested. They were offering Pascal Siakam, who was an All-NBA player. They were offering Gary Trent. They were looking at deals involving OG. The one player they held out of that deal was Scotty Barnes. Same draft class as Jalen Green. My point is, you don't trade 22-year-old future superstars if you think they're going to be future superstars. No team will. There's not a single team right now. Like Cade Cunningham was not going on the other way. I don't care if you offer in LeBron James at 37. Cade Cunningham ain't going the other way. Like, it's so rare. That's why the Luka trade is so freaking weird, because you don't trade stars in their prime or before their prime for aging stars, no matter how good the aging star is. So,
but to me, in a situation with Houston having that many young guys, it's almost like too many plants in the pot, can none of them grow.
What player on Houston strikes you as Jalen Green-esque? There's not one.
This is a different circumstance, though, Penn. I mean, Penn, your logic does make sense technically, but when we're talking about this specific situation in the landscape we are in the league right now, when I have an opportunity to get arguably the best scorer in the game, coupled with the best.
First of all, he's not even close to the best scorer in the game. Let's just be real.
KD. If you're thinking about the better scorers in the game, how many scorers even today? Before last season, how many?
Luka better, Shea better, Jokic better.
I mean, add a caveat that doesn't need to be ball dominant.
By the way, so with that, so with that being said, right? So with that being said, if you have an opportunity to upgrade, if you have an opportunity to upgrade at this position to get a better bucket getter, which you already have one, and you're not really,
But chill, your best players are all like 22 and 23. You're not exactly on Kevin Durant's trade. You're not exactly on Kevin Durant's window right now, right? So you expediting your window. Look, I'm not saying KD is not a major upgrade. I'm just saying I feel like they dumped Jalen Green's contract the same way the Knicks dumped RJ Barrett's contract. They wanted a piece. The Knicks wanted OG because OG fit better next to Jalen Brunson and the Julius Randle, whoever they had at the time. And I think the Houston Rockets were like, you know what? KD fits better next to Fred VanVleet and Alperen Şengün and all these guys that we got. I think it just makes sense.
With the RJ Barrett situation, I think two things can be true. And hang on for a second. Get that shit out of here.
I mean, they wanted to get rid of Emmanuel
go,
quickly
man.
because he was about to be a free agent, and he wanted $25 million, and they said, we give you 15. So they were just far apart on that deal. So sometimes like a deal is just made preemptively. Like it's like Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram was given up on by New Orleans. They got back what? Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, and a first-round pick. Is that a good value for the best mid-range scorer in the game right now? No, it's not great value, but they had no intention of signing him, so they had to trade him. That's dumped. To me, that's dumped.
So if we're doing that, then Penn, because
Mhm.
I think what we're doing is we're oversimplifying the term giving up on somebody, right?
Sure.
Because when I think about giving up on somebody, that means that I'm out. Like I don't want nothing else to do with this guy. And there's certain situations where that's just not the case because I can upgrade at a position. And I feel like, for example, with RJ Barrett, I think that the Knicks, they looked at what they were doing with their group, and they looked at OG Anunoby as a better defender, and they could upgrade at that position. Even if I didn't like the fact that they got off of RJ Barrett, I think that they upgraded at that spot. Did they give up on RJ Barrett more than they upgraded at that spot? I have to say, yeah. There's guys that they
Yeah, there's a difference. There's a difference
gave
between giving up and capitalizing on an opportunity to get like dramatically better.
I don't think there is, man. I think when you give up, you give up. Like, did the Mavericks give up on Luka Doncic?
No, like I'm saying, like if you
They did. They didn't want to pay him that max. They don't want to pay him the super max. So they gave up on the vision of Luka. They gave up on the vision and the vision of Luka. The vision of Luka is this guy is a franchise player who's going to lead us to championships. They gave up on the vision. Whether they gave up on the player, whether they gave up on his legs and his body, they gave up on the vision. And they said, you know what? Anthony Davis is more likely to deliver championships in the next 3 years than Luka Doncic is. I feel the same way about Jalen Green and RJ Barrett. Is, you know what? They saw something in him and they said, you know what? And I'll tell you right now, Chill. When Ja is traded, Memphis will have given up on him too. Because to me, I don't care. I don't care if I divorce you. Chill. I don't care if I divorce you to use, you know, like you like to bring, you know, the women examples into this stuff and the metaphors. I appreciate that. So I don't care if I divorce you for, you know, the best woman in the world and, you know, there's a fair exchange, or if I wait 6 years before I remarry. Like if I divorce you, I divorce you. Like it's done. So if I trade you, I trade you. I gave up on you. That's it.
Simplistically and technically, yes, you did give up, but I think that there's a little bit more to it than this.
I didn't dump you. I gave up on you. Yeah. It's not the same thing.
I upgraded what I had. Like this dude in the chat said, the Clippers gave up on Shea or had the opportunity for Paul George.
Let me try to dump my girlfriend and see if she'd take that excuse.
Like
baby, I didn't dump you. I upgraded you.
This is why I have such a difficult time having basketball conversations, because when I hear stuff like this stuff takes years off my life. Did the Clippers give up on Shea or had the opportunity for PG? Like, see, like stuff like that makes me nuts.
That's different.
If you don't make that trade at that time, you're getting fired.
It's different because of where Shea was.
For Kawhi, you are getting fired.
You ever heard the saying, bird in the hand worth two in the bush, right?
Okay,
so if you have a young player who could turn out to be something, but it's still unknown, and you can trade that for an established top-tier player, I don't look at that as giving up on them.
Okay, so I have a question for you right now. If OKC trades Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for Victor Wembanyama, have they given up on Shea?
Did San Antonio give up on Vic?
I don't know. I guess they gave up on each other. Like, I feel like we're arguing semantics here. My view on the Shea situation in Clippers is totally different. Shea was a first-year player. He barely started. He had barely scratched the surface of what he was supposed to be. And I didn't know he was going to be this.
Nobody thought that. And if you say you did, you lying. You did.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't see this. I thought he was going to be a good player. I thought he could be an all-defense type of guard. I didn't see him being MVP.
And he wouldn't have been one if he had stayed.
Dude, if you saw Shea becoming an MVP when that trade was done,
wait a second, Penn. Tamani, if you want to talk basketball and get from behind the computer, why don't you come up here and actually have a conversation with us? Because shit like people said he was going to be special. There's a difference between being special and being a generational player. Those two things ain't the same. Nobody thought the SGA was going to average 30 a game for 3 straight years. None of y'all dudes thought the SGA was going to be the league MVP. There's guys who can be special, and then there's guys who can be what SGA is. Nobody thought that.
This Duke did it just said Jalen Green could literally be MVP.
Who said that?
Jalen Green could literally be MVP. Duke did it, bro. Don't hide from this now. I will give you $1,000 if he ever finishes top 3 in MVP voting.
I thought
Hit me up.
Jalen
I
Green had the
promise you,
ability-
it will
I thought
never
Jalen
happen.
Green
You
had the
hold your
ability to
breath.
be an All-Pro. I do, and I still stand on that.
I don't really see him getting much better, to be
Good
honest.
action. Yep, that's good action.
Don't
over there.
ever compare
That's what I'm
Shea
saying.
Gilgeous-Alexander in his first year to Jalen Green in his 5th year. Are you kidding me right now? And first of all, I like Shea more in his first year than I like Jalen Green in his first year. It's not even comparable. It's not even close.
He was gonna be
Just
special.
so we're clear, I had Shea Gilgeous. I had Jalen Green 5th on my draft board, and I thought I was being cautious because I wanted to put him 8th.
That's good ball movement. Nice job, yo.
You telling
Good
me
ball
I'm a
movement.
liar, bitch?
Yeah.
It's fucking public. Don't call me a liar.
I thought Jalen Green has the opportunity, and I said this last year on the show. Good defense. Let's go. We running.
Someone said, "Where did I have SGA?"
Nope.
I had him 12th,
Nope.
so I fucked up.
Yeah. I thought that Jalen Green. I said this last year on the show. I thought Jalen Green has the opportunity when he was in Houston before he got dealt for KD. I was like, yo, I think he got All-Pro potential. I think he could be that good, where he could be an All-Pro. Now that's special. But being the league leading scorer, averaging 30 a game for fucking 4 straight years, being the league MVP and the finals MVP, that ain't special. That's something different.
Yeah.
No. I get it. He scores a lot, but no. Like I could see him.
That's a good shot.
Maybe if things go really, really well for him, I could see him making an all-star team. Maybe 2. Maybe.
Ran him right over.
As a replacement. I give him that as a replacement. Maybe.
Right over,
I don't know. Maybe he gets traded to a team and he the maximum outcome for him is a poor man's Zach LaVine. That's the best case I can see for him. And Zach LaVine made all-star teams. So, but Zach is a little bit bigger, and probably a little bit more focused. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know.
I'm right with y'all dudes with this right here. This dude Kamani owns you. You a fucking liar, yo. You are. I'm not. And I'll say it right here on
Jalen Green.
Playback. Good shot, Jalen Green. You are a motherfucking liar. You did not know that Giannis was going to be a top 3, top 5, arguably top 3 power forward all time. You lying mother, you know what? You a fucking liar.
Yo, Masai Ujiri didn't even know that. Masai didn't even know that. And Masai tried to trade for him, and he didn't even know that.
Yes. He might have thought he was. You did not know he was going to be this good. You fucking liar.
Yeah, Masai Ujiri thought Giannis was going to be like one of the 5 best players from that draft, not one of the 5 greatest players to ever play his position.
Best player on the planet.
Yeah, he didn't know that. If he knew that, he would have traded DeMar DeRozan and 10 first-round picks.
Whatever you want, have at it. I'll build this unit from scratch. Nice job,
okay, Jalen Green. All-star Jalen Green. Shut me up. Thank you. That was good basketball.
You can show me all the highlights you want to show me. Knock yourself out. You didn't know that this dude was going to be a top 5, possibly a top 3 power forward all time. You didn't know that. You lying. You fucking lying.
Oh, definitely not power forward because I know he switched to that position later. But yeah,
there we go.
Big man, up with it.
Come on, man. Okay, D-Book.
Pick it. Ooh.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot.
Rhythm shot.
That's a good shot. Jalen Green got 16 points. Let's go.
We will definitely take that.
And the all-star bid starts right now.
Hey, he could pull a Wiggins and get that career vote.
I mean,
I don't know how Wiggins did it, but I remember he got like the whole K-pop vote, and he got in.
Good pass.
I mean, he's so talented. It's insane.
Why are we talking about Wiggins like Wiggins wasn't a 20-a-game guy in Minnesota? It might have been empty, and it might not have led to much, but he was a baller. Let's be clear about that. Right? It wasn't like this dude was down in New Orleans and he just was okay. No.
But chill,
nice.
the threshold for making All-Star in this era is like unreal. Like I don't think no.
Foul.
No call? Damn. No
Like
call.
mind you, this is the same era where Russell Westbrook was averaging a triple double and didn't make the All-Star team. So forgive me if I don't think Wiggins was up to par.
That was some bullshit.
That's not a foul? Holy
That's
shit.
100% a foul. Oh, that's definitely
That's
a foul.
crazy.
Blow the whistle, Dad. How do you not see that? Blow the damn whistle.
Well, Derrick Jones Jr. kind of blocked the ref's eyesight. So the ref was like, couldn't see. My bad. Okay.
Yo, I think the replay center should have a whistle.
Oh. I don't love that shot.
No,
I don't love that shot. See, you know what? It's like the basketball gods are rewarding him for taking good shots. The last one, corner, good shot. That one, bad shot. But he can't decide. 5 years into his career, and he still can't decide which one's a good one, which one's a bad one. And that to me is like, that's troubling. No one is denying the talent. It's the same question with DeAndre Ayton. I don't got any questions about the talent, the skill, all of it. It's great. It's the brain.
Yeah. I think it's as hard. I look at Ayton like the 10-man from Wizard of Oz.
No heart?
None.
What?
Did we have an All-Star game in 21?
I don't know. I guess so.
I don't think because that was the year after COVID. I don't think we had an All-Star game in 21.
Hold on. Let me look this up.
We did? Where was it? I don't remember.
Yeah, I thought we did. Is it in
I
Atlanta?
don't remember. It's an All-Star game.
In ATL, yeah.
I don't remember it. That's probably why.
Okay, Phoenix. All right, is he going to take a good shot or a bad shot? Oh,
Good pass.
Good pass. Whoa.
Nope, rebound. Nope.
Oof.
This is good action.
Yo, it's kind of sad to say that's one of the best halves we've seen from the Clippers. Damn.
Yo,
No James Harden, no
the
Leonard.
All-Star level talent to me.
No James Harden and no Leonard.
Damn, yo.
What did
There's been a
Magic
lot of
Johnson get back for trading Zubac again? What did they get in return?
I don't remember.
Exactly.
Right. That was that, and I think that was Jerry. Jerry West wasn't there.
No, that was Magic. That was Magic and Pelinka.
Well, to be honest with you, I wish I could say that I got some positive thing because Magic is the same one who said that letting Brook Lopez walk out the front door, he regrets doing it.
Mike Muscala. So the Lakers traded center Mike Muscala to the Los Angeles Lakers for forward Michael Beasley and Ivica Zubac.
Wow.
Holy shit.
That's Mike Muscala. Used to play for Oklahoma City. Mike Muscala.
Yep.
There is only one.
So that's a bucket of extra crispy and a 6-pack.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Half off too.
Sound like a open, like maybe a 6-pack that's open. Like 2 of the bottles is open. Yeah, you can have these in this extra crispy bucket of chicken. Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Magic. I don't know what. Yeah.
Excuse me for a second.
Yep. No problem. Damn. To hand him over. I to be honest with you, Teddy, I don't remember the All-Star game in 21. I don't
remember it specifically, but I just don't remember the NBA ever skipping one. That's why I was like, I don't.
Well,
recall that.
They skipped. They didn't skip the one in 2020.
Nope.
Yep, they played the one in 2020. In 2021, I don't remember.
I don't think have we ever missed the All-Star game?
Yeah, 99 during the lockout season.
Lockout,
and I don't think we had. Did we have the All-Star game in 2012?
Yeah, I think so. Was that the Dallas year? No, that wasn't Dallas. Hold on. 2012 All-Star game. Hold on. Yeah, it was out. We had it. Let's see, where was that at?
So in 2020,
the Kia Center. That was Orlando.
So that's when they were okay. I remember that. Now it's making sense. I remember in 2021. That's when they was picking teams, and we was playing like first team to 30, something like that.
Yeah.
Now I remember. All right, I'm
You
with
know,
you.
that was I think that was to honor Kobe, right?
Something like that in 21.
Yeah. I remember they played hard for 1 year to honor Kobe, and it went right back to the status quo.
Garbage. Trash. Yes.
Listen, I told you this. I'm gonna die on this hill. And I know you already think players get too many awards, but I think if you incentivize the All-Star Game MVP, where they get a waiver on the 65 game to be eligible for awards, I think you'll see a way different game. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm just saying I think you'll see guys like really going for that. Where like if they hit 63 games, but and tweak the ankle in like February or March or something, and they got the All-Star Game MVP, I think people would go for that.
Would that be the same as? Well, no, it wouldn't be.
And also, it's not a guarantee you're gonna win anything. You just remain eligible. That's it. You still got to be voted in.
Yeah. I'm thinking about the All-Star Game, like the validity of it, and I'm thinking that there's guys who, I mean, would you really play hard for that one game to make the All-Pro team?
I think you would go harder for that than giving them money for a chair. I mean, I'm not saying that some players aren't motivated by money, but at their level of wealth, I don't think it's going to do that much for them. But if you're like telling me that like if I fall a couple games short of 65, but I balled out during the All-Star game and I'm still eligible, I think you got how many guys make the team? 12 on each team?
Yes.
You got 24 guys gunning for it. Probably only the starters will play enough minutes to probably be competitive for it. But yeah, I think they do it.
Let me ask you this though, Teddy. To your point about me now making an All-Pro team, if I made the All-Star team, do you think I deserve to be an All-Pro and I only played 50 games? You think I deserve to be an All-Pro and I played 48 games?
But if you don't deserve it, you're not gonna get voted in automatically. Like I said, like you still got to get voted in. You're just among the eligible guys to be voted in. But the sports reporters and stuff like that, if you only play 50, you probably still not gonna get that vote.
Even if I did roll my ankle, so to speak, right? Even if I did get hurt in game 52,
yeah,
isn't that a me thing? Because I wasn't able to hold up.
But when you say not able to hold up, that sounds more like attrition rather than like you landed on somebody's foot, or you know what I mean?
We've seen guys come back from injuries that were pretty bad, though.
That's true. That's
true.
What
I don't want to do is I don't want to award somebody something for mediocrity. Like you only showing up to work, you want to get paid for 5 days, and you only showing up to work for 2 of those 5 days.
Yeah,
that's my issue.
But you got to look at the trade-off too, Chill. I'm not saying because it's going to be a trade-off where it's like, okay, maybe a guy who only played 60 games, you know what I mean? Maybe not everybody likes that he's still eligible. But if that brings the All-Star game back, which is kind of drifted into, I don't want to say irrelevancy, but it's not what it used to be.
I think the All-Star game sucks.
What's the last year that I remember like being like, wow, this was a great game? I'm trying to think how far back I'd have to go.
16, when Dwayne Wade broke Bryant nose.
That's the last one that you believe was a good one?
That's the last one that I think was a really good one.
So that's almost a decade ago, Chill.
Yeah, when Wade broke Bryant nose. That's the last one that I remember being a good one.
We're coming up on a decade of trash All-Star games.
Garbage.
But look, I mean, if when you see the amount of changes they're making with these new tournament styles and all these other gimmicks, I say do away with the gimmicks. I'd say even try that. The incentive I just said, I'd say try it for a year or two. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. They go right back to doing what they're doing. But these gimmicks are trash. Because it doesn't change the game. It doesn't. You're not making any changes to the game. It just might change some effort, and that's all it's missing, just effort.
King Slime 23. My man Jimmy Smith. He went to Patterson Kennedy. And my man James Scott, he also went to Kennedy.
Y'all got any halftime show requests, highlight film, players that you want to watch? If there's enough consensus for a certain player. Someone's saying Chris Paul, someone's saying Scotty Barnes, Anthony Edwards.
Man, Chris Paul, like when he was with the Hornets, was my favorite player by far. And I hate that most new fans don't remember that version of him.
I got you. Chris Paul, Hornets highlights, it is.
Like I would bound to hit. Like I know you say he's top 5, 10. Like I'm in agreement, but the amount of people who disagree, like, it's baffling to me.
He's got something to play
King
for.
Slime, my fault. My boy James Scott went to East Side. He didn't go to Kennedy. My man Jimmy Smith went to Kennedy. My man James Scott went to East Side.
That'll count if it goes, and it does. West kicks it out.
One of the best point guards I've ever seen in my life.
And he makes him pay with
Like I said, the only point guard that can give you scoring, defense, playmaking, and longevity to that level.
Another steal. Paul comes up with a steal. And Paul is going to go to the hole.
That's the Grant Hill or Roger Bell, and he refused to do it.
And here's
scoring,
Paul taking in the guy
defense,
rebound.
playmaking,
right over Steve Nash.
Playmaking and longevity. That was the last thing.
And longevity. Stockton did it too.
Paul back the other way, 3-on-1.
So you think Stockton was the scorer that Chris Paul was?
Is in uniform.
Yeah, and a win here.
I'm not saying he couldn't score.
I think Stockton was a damn good scorer. I think that
Fighting right back the Hornets.
tailored his game to be more of a distributor. But I think that he could have scored more if he wanted to. Well, not if he wanted to. I think he could have scored more if you put him in that role. Yes.
And cut it to 2. Inside 7 to go. Paul pulls up. Got it.
Kicks it
outside.
I'm not gonna lie.
Deflected by
Stockton.
Paul.
Nice.
Able to connect. Smashes 4 of 8 behind the line. 24 points. Paul back the other way.
I think Stockton, with that criteria, still Stockton is the only one I think that you can make that argument for. But
goes inside, pulls
I
gets it done.
think every other top point guard is deficient in one of those categories.
I mean, Gary Payton, he didn't have the longevity that Stockton had, but in terms of bucket getting, in terms of defense, I mean, Gary Payton might be the best two-way guard, point guard in league history.
Here comes Stojakovic, gives it to the quicker player, and Paul with the finish.
20 points a game and 11 assists, so a fantastic.
I'm comfortable with if somebody told me that Gary Payton
Like,
was
you talking about
the best two-way point guard in NBA history. I'm comfortable with that.
And you know, it's just
I don't have
I'm
a problem
looking at
with
that, like, finishing second in MVP your third season. And I'm looking at the gap between, okay, you're all NBA from season 3, and you make your last all NBA in season, what was that, 16, 17?
he puts it in, and a foul.
Regain his composure.
And I could use that same argument and say that, I mean, Gary Payton won the Defensive Player of the Year in the Olajuwon, Mutombo, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman era. He did do that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So,
I'm
I'm an accolades guy, but I'm an accolades guy where I substantiate accolades. I don't just say, yo, this dude is
no one even close to getting that rebound.
I substantiate with evidence of why he was
Yeah. Until I used to be more on that side of it with accolades, but when I started finding out some of the games the league had played, and some of the stuff that they would pull to make sure certain guys either good or didn't get it, like when they sat down so that like David Robinson could win the one title and all, like my bad. Yeah. But I'm just like, stuff like that kind of took away.
Look at that pass, bro. Look at this transition demon.
Like I used to think the league was a lot more pure than like what I found out it really is, especially on the phone.
No.
Barkley, that's the shot he's been hitting.
I promise you, if Charles Barkley played today, Charles Barkley would hit threes. On target.
Barkley over Robinson. Nice. Oliver Miller fronting David Robinson. Once they get it in.
Play some defense, Charles Barkley.
He was different.
Admiral, nothing.
From stuffing it away. Barkley backing in. Nice pass to Miller. He drew the defense on him. He gets up. The defender can't get there. Here's Barkley's 7th steal. Benny Del Negro can't intercept.
That is second
This dude said
in the
that
league
Dennis Rodman
behind Brad
won the
Daugherty.
defensive player of the year over Hakeem Olajuwon. Olajuwon averaged 2 steals and 4 blocks. It actually was worse the year before that. Just so you know, that wasn't the robbery one. It was actually worse. Go back and look the year before that, because that wasn't the worst one. The one before that was worse. You know, he finished 2nd in defensive player of the year that year. He did make the All-League defensive team. Just so you know. Forget being the defensive player of the year. He didn't make the All-League defensive team.
Look at that pass. Look at that pass, though.
That's never happened before, ever in NBA history. The dude who finished 2nd in defensive player of the year did not make the All-League defensive team. And he didn't.
Besides Kevin Johnson off the
He had almost 300 blocks that year and over 200 steals.
Time and score dictates everything.
He was 6th in the league in steals, by the way. Right outside the top 5 in steals. And he didn't even make the All-League defensive team, let alone win the defensive player.
Barkley has 28.
Barkley gets his mitts on it for the first time. Perkins on him. Great pass.
See, as I'm saying, he's an underrated playmaker.
Barkley.
Out of the all-time great power forwards, though, I think it's the last.
Came over.
Like if I was drafting the team.
Barkley on the breakaway. Tempo game and really going down.
I got no idea how to stop this beat, though.
Second for Sir Charles.
Pick him up earlier than that. I can tell you that right now.
I mean, are you telling me this is not exactly what Giannis doing right now? This is not undersized, chubby Giannis?
What they told me, this is what they told me. They told me if you got to see more of Charles during that time, you got to see more of his flaws. That's why you wouldn't dig him as much. The pass,
Beautiful pass, man.
That's what I was.
Miller starting the second half. Barkley.
Shot, Charles. If they were going to win the NBA championship, that was the year to do it. 1993. When they lost to that Bulls team. That was it. That was definitely it.
I think we have made the point that Charles Barkley is a hell of a basketball player.
I don't think anybody. Is there anybody who disputes that? Like, if you do,
I don't feel like
okay?
he gets respected enough, man. I really don't. Like, I legitimately feel that throughout my lifetime, at least when I was a kid, I would say he was a top 3 player in the league for like at least 4 years, 3 years, 4 years.
Which 4? I got to hear which 4, or what span of time.
Like when I was a little kid, like 91 to 95. Like he has to be in that conversation, man. Who the hell else you put in there? It's Hakeem, it's Michael,
Jordan.
and it's him.
Malone was better than him, and I would
Karl
die
Malone?
on that hill.
Karl
Malone
Malone?
was better than him. Yes, Malone was better than him, and I would die on that hill.
Was he definitively better than Robinson?
No, I think there was a couple of years there where Robinson was like probably the second best player in the league.
Nope.
Okay, Brad Beal. We continue in this bullshit. Okay.
No help down there. You and him. No help. Yeah. What you waiting on? Go after him.
I mean, that's not a mismatch, Joe. Nick Batum, great defender. Good pass. Good shot. Good shot. See? Good shot. When he takes good shots, he makes them. He takes stupid shots, he misses them. Mm-hmm. If he could stop taking stupid shots, he might average 25 points per game.
If Jalen Green just keeps having kids, he'll be fine. Remember how he performed as soon as the baby was born? He went on like
the Fred VanVleet effect.
He went on a tear for like 2 weeks. It was like insane.
Yep. That's a good shot. Way to get downhill.
You know, Fred VanVleet was shooting blanks in the 2019 playoffs, and then he had a kid. Boom.
Hey, didn't it become for your legacy, man? That's why.
That's good action. Yeah, I think that's good action.
And there we go. The Suns have the lead. You're at home. You're playing against an undermanned team. Handle business. You should not lose this game. But if I'm the Clippers, I'm thinking we got championship aspirations. We can't lose this game.
Allen.
Our average age is 75.
I'm in a weird spot with the Clippers where it's like I want them to win for the sake of CP3 before he gets out of here. But the OKC has their draft pick, so I kind of root against them too.
Right.
I want y'all to suck because OKC got y'all draft pick, and I want OKC to have a lottery pick.
Does OKC need a lottery pick at this point? Like I just
like the embarrassment of riches, and I've been a fan of theirs since they were in Seattle. So,
can you imagine the Clippers missing the playoffs, winning the lottery, and that pick going to the OKC Thunder?
Is it unprotected?
Yes, I think it is.
I think so.
Oh, damn. If it's unprotected, holy shit. If AJ DeBonsa ends up on
the Thunder,
OKC Thunder, or if Darren Peterson ends up, or if Cam Boozer ends up on the OKC Thunder, just fold the league. We can just, we can just let the other teams, just give them the championships, bro.
Drenchy in the house. What up, Drenchy?
What's good, Jordan?
Can't hear you, brother.
You muted.
My bad. I had some technical difficulties earlier.
Drenchy Drench back in the house. What up, Drench?
Yeah. My daughter got the cooties right now, so
hey, kids is filled with cooties. Drench, I ain't tell you that.
You know, her birthday just passed, so we had to go to Chuck E. Cheese, and now
they still got Chuck E. Cheese.
Huh?
They still got Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, Chucky don't do a good job though. That motherfucker Chucky, one of the laziest motherfuckers you can think of now, chill.
That's crazy.
I thought I told you, Drench, that kid's full of germs.
Yeah.
Is the pizza good? I went to Chuck E. Cheese last time when I was like, I think I was 8. I was 8. I think I went to Chuck E. Cheese in New York, and it was like, I remember that pizza being real good, but I feel like I might
be defense. Let's go.
I might have just been a stupid 8-year-old.
The pizza is trash and amazing at the same time.
Man, I didn't even get to eat it. I was too busy.
The perfect sweet spot, right? It's a perfect sweet spot between trash and amazing. It's the greatest pizza you ever had in your life.
Exactly.
But it's also probably trash. I get it.
Man, goddamn Chucky so damn weak. I remember back then they used to have a stage for his ass. His ass don't even got no stage no more. That motherfucker do 6 parties at one time. Like,
damn.
The fuck?
Did y'all have birthday parties at Chuck E. Cheese or Burger King?
Nah, I ain't never had a birthday party at Burger King. That's some crazy shit right there.
It's not that crazy. You get a crown.
I ain't never been down on my look like that, Teddy.
No, that's just a 90s.
Jordan, when you were a kid, did you get the crown? Did you get the crown at
I ain't never did that. McDonald's was a spot for me.
Okay, McDonald's. Okay, Pepsi, Coke, same thing.
Burger King clears. Burger King clears McDonald's. I don't give a shit what y'all say.
McDonald's had Ronald McDonald back in the day. He used to pull up to your school with a Happy Meal.
Kids, man. He used to scare the kids.
Nah, he used to pull up with diabetes. They call it a Happy Meal. It's diabetes.
Man, Ronald McDonald used to pull up to the joint and give out them Happy Meals. Man, that shit was cool as hell. Had them big ass shoes on and shit.
Yeah, I remember.
These kids never know. It's like he died and nobody went to his funeral.
That shit is like psychological warfare because you're trying to get kids hooked. Y'all remember those little Popeye sticks? Those little sugar sticks that used to look like cigarettes?
Oh, yeah.
Little kids used to have?
Yeah.
That was like the candy companies trying to get you hooked to friggin' cigarettes when you were a little kid.
They had the one for that used to mimic baseball players and tobacco. It was like bubblegum.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So to me, Happy Meals and the little playgrounds at McDonald's was like a step too far. Because I'm like, you trying to manipulate little kids to think that your brand is trustworthy and amazing, and you feeding them all the GMOs and bullshit.
But guess what, Penn?
What?
Any one of us would go back in a heartbeat if we could.
Yeah, because the McDonald's that they got today is nowhere near like it.
Go back to what? Go back to that McDonald's?
At that time period.
At that time period. All fast food was so much better than what it is now. All fast food.
My life a hell of a lot better today than it was in 1993. I'll tell you that. But shit, if I go back to 1993, I make some very different investment choices. I'll probably buy I'll probably buy Bitcoin when I first heard about it.
If they bring back fast food from then to now, man, them motherfuckers care in the kitchen. They don't want to give you no cold ass food that you pay for.
Drench, I didn't know if I was just getting older and my taste changed, or if they really messing up the food like that.
No, they really fucking it up. Bro, the people in the kitchen actually care. Like, they actually care. They didn't give you cold ass food and you paid for it. These motherfuckers give you some old ass fries, knowing they've been there since 2 o'clock and it's 7 o'clock.
No, them fries are radioactive.
Come on, man.
Them fries taste radioactive, man.
That shit just
get some fresh fries, Drench. Drenchy, can I get some fresh fries, please?
Bro, chill. It's so bad. I gotta ask them every time I order, like, hey, can I have my food fresh? I will wait. I let them know I will wait. You ain't gotta rush.
So you go to fast food and wait 55 minutes.
If I'm gonna pay for it, I might as well. Shit, I ain't gonna wait 55 minutes though, but I'll wait an extra 20 if I need to, max.
That ain't fast food anymore. You might as well just gone to a freaking restaurant.
You're right, but shit, if it's 10 o'clock at night,
bro, it ain't nothing but 15 and 16-year-olds in the back. I don't know what y'all think y'all gonna get.
Yeah. Like, it's just a damn shame that I gotta tell him that, Pen.
What?
It's a damn shame that I gotta tell him that I need my food fresh. Like, motherfucker, I'm paying for this shit. Why wouldn't you give it to me fresh?
Because most people be like on TikTok while they're eating and they don't care that their food is not fresh.
Yeah, that's crazy as hell. But I always say, how about order some shit on the menu and by the time I pull up to the window, you got my fucking food? Ain't no damn way you did that. There's no way in hell. I just told you my food 1 minute ago. Now you got it at the window. No way, chill. Chill ain't no goddamn way.
This some bullshit. What y'all got? Burgers back there ready to go?
Fuck, I order my food and I drive around not even a mile and you got my food ready.
Man, just go to Chick-fil-A. Nope. You'll solve all your problems.
Nah, yeah, Chick-fil-A, it's one. I think I've been to a lot of different Chick-fil-A's around the country. It's one in my neighborhood that's the fastest I ever been to in my life, and it be fresh. I have no idea how they do that shit. I told them they need to start selling their services to Walmart and shit like that so they can get people to get on their program.
I remember they messed up my order one time, and I was so surprised because, like, in 15 years, it never happened.
Yeah, and that one, the one by my old neighborhood, they ain't gonna never mess your shit up. And if you walk in there, everybody gonna smile and speak to you.
Exactly. I wasn't even upset. I was just surprised.
Foul. Why you fouling him?
The Chick-fil-A's in LA lazy than the motherfucker though. The line be long in the mud. I'm like, bro, this shit is ridiculous. Never wait in the line at Chick-fil-A by my even if there is a line, that line go fast as hell. Not in LA, that shit slow as hell.
Shot, yo.
But in LA, motherfuckers go to work higher than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Shot.
And you can't just fire people in LA. You got to have a reason.
Texas, it's not one of them. Not one of them.
They won't, but they will. Huh?
It ain't one of them states where you can get fired at any time for any reason.
In Texas, you can get fired for anything.
Yeah.
In LA, it's so hard to fire a motherfucker in LA. Just like it's hard to evict a motherfucker. Oh, nice move.
This team garbage without Kawhi Leonard and James Harden.
They garbage.
Grayson Allen did that?
These dudes trash.
Chill, they're trash with them.
I mean,
no Leonard, no James Harden, garbage.
Bradley supposed to be stepping up.
Maybe Brad Beal is washed. You think of that?
Can't stop nobody.
Brad got 2.5 years left and he's out.
Why is James Harden not playing? What's wrong with James Harden?
I don't
know. Yo, why is there only one game today? What am I missing?
Because all
tomorrow
the games
is going to be the
yesterday. That's why.
Because what?
All the games is tomorrow and it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they couldn't have spaced some of these games out. Why we only
I don't know.
I don't know why they do that stupid shit, man.
I was almost sure it was like if you're gonna do this, I'm gonna be honest. If you're gonna do this, you better put like Knicks versus OKC or fucking Denver versus San Antonio or something like you know.
The Rockets playing the Spurs tomorrow, right? I think so.
Yeah, when did the NBA stop doing afternoon games on the weekend? Like, I still gotta wait till 7:30 at night to watch a game on Saturday.
Yeah, that's stupid as hell. I really do miss like 1 p.m., 12
p.m.
The
only day of the year you get to watch the afternoon game is Christmas because it's all day.
And what you call
Saturday is the game supposed to come on early.
No, I mean the Raptors play plenty of times at 3 o'clock.
And then January. So January, that's when the ABC games start.
They're gonna have them in the afternoon too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's good.
I just seen Kenny Smith just join the ESPN NBA countdown.
That shit looked weird, didn't it?
Yeah, it definitely did. Mm-mm. But they needed to spice it up. They couldn't just keep Perk out there by itself, damn near. Mm-mm. I think Charles Barkley gonna be on there too. Even though he said it ain't gonna be him.
Charles made it clear, y'all ain't running me to death. I ain't trying to
hear. He said y'all ain't running him like Kendrick Perkins.
Nah, Charles ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm in my 60s. Y'all think y'all gonna be running me to death? Nah.
Yeah, he always say he don't know how much longer
he got to go. He was in the league, too.
Charles said he don't know how much longer he got to go. Early high school. You see how Kawhi getting his money back from aspirations?
Yo, the league is so quiet on this thing.
I know them kids was amazed that Kawhi talk a lot. I keep telling people, man, Kawhi is the most normalest guy you ever meet. I'm telling you, like
he is absolutely not.
No, Kawhi is.
You met him?
Yes, I've hung out with Kawhi before. My homeboy played for the Clippers for 3 years.
And you think he's normal?
Yes, very normal.
That's the thing, Pin. Like, we only see these dudes on the surface. Kawhi, the type of dude, he looked to me, Drench, like the type of dude, like he don't say much, but he know your favorite shit. And like you'll come in one day and like your favorite sandwich will be here. Or some shit like that.
No.
Kawhi, everybody says he's funny. Everybody says he's funny behind the scenes.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he talks a lot. I told people that before. Kawhi talks a lot, bro. Like a lot.
Who talk more, me or Kawhi?
Don't have social media for real.
Drench, who talk more, me or Kawhi?
Huh?
It's definitely you, Ben.
Okay, I got you.
No, I'm talking about Kawhi, but
you mean he talks a lot about
got no social media, so that's why he talks.
How many small forwards got a higher peak than Kawhi?
Higher peak?
Yep.
Like 3.
Consensus, yep.
I mean, Kawhi turn the fuck up when you feel like it.
Because I think him and KD neck and neck as far as peak.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to go back because I said something really crazy 3 months ago.
Why Leonard Peak ain't close to Larry Bird peak? What the fuck am I doing? To make
Come on, chill.
Yeah,
Come on,
so
3 straight league MVPs, 27, 10,
again with the accolades too. You gotta
27. Okay, 27, 10, and 6 on almost 50, 40, 90. And by the way, them 10 rebounds, I'm doing that shit in a big man league. By the way,
I heard Michael Cooper say he think Larry Bird is the best basketball player he ever seen.
And that's including.
I disagree with him on that one, but I respect it.
I'm not saying Larry Bird didn't have a higher peak, but you said it's not close.
Wide open. Nobody rebounding. Up with a big man.
Man, he been playing damn good this year. For a motherfucker to think that Charlotte just let him go.
It was an injury thing. He wasn't able to just stay healthy, but he
ain't no way I would let him go though. Chill. Like he's getting so much better skill wise. Like Charlotte didn't even tap into what they can make it be a skill. They didn't tap into that. So to just let him go for nothing, you crazy as hell. Don't understand what they doing over there. Didn't he average 15 last year with all the Hornets?
Yeah, almost 15 and 10.
Yeah, come on. If I'm looking at that number, Jim, I'm trying to see how I can get that to 20, chill. I'm trying to see how I can get, how can we get
That's
him
what
to
the
20?
Lakers was trying to do before he failed the physical. Ain't no DeAndre Ayton. If Mark Williams wouldn't have failed that physical.
I would have kept him. fucking fell in the physical. You see how he getting that shit off the glass like that? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Chill, he wants some money.
That's
so
cash.
Guess what he gonna do since he wants some money? He gonna play. And he gonna give me everything he got.
Chill.
Guess
This
what?
a blowout.
If he don't, I get to let him go.
This is a 20-point blowout.
The Clippers is clearly garbage without Leonard and James Harden.
I keep telling you, they're garbage with them. They're a bad team. What is going on with the Los Angeles Clippers?
Hurt too, huh?
I guarantee you, Pablo Torre somewhere, like, in a bush, laughing right now. He fucked this entire team up.
Shot book.
God damn.
If Stern was still a commissioner, Pablo Torre would have gotten whacked by now.
Whacked?
Yep.
Yo, David Stern was a gangster. I'm glad you recognize that.
No, David Stern for sure was a gangster.
A black man would have been got Pablo out of here.
I need to watch that.
Why you think he had so many issues with Allen Iverson?
David Stern is like, yo, you got to go get him. Let's go.
People thought David Stern had an issue with Allen Iverson because of race, but the truth is, he's like, nah, Allen Iverson, I'm the only gangster in this league. You ain't got you don't get to fucking wear do-rags.
No, I don't think it was about that. I think David Stern was protecting Allen Iverson because
for shot, yo.
He saw how the perception of the public viewed him.
Yeah,
I think he was trying to protect.
But that was a huge part of his brand, man.
Same thing with Carmelo Anthony.
He was protecting the league, probably.
I think David Stern was
cool,
way
man.
better commissioner than Adam Silver.
I agree. I don't know, man. I looked up to Allen Iverson. I was like, yo, bro, a dude who dresses like me in the NBA, dope.
Ugh. It wasn't even just about him dressing, though. AI used to do shit like bring 30 people to an event.
So?
You know how hard it is to keep up with 30 motherfuckers? One wrong thing, they're gonna blame it on Allen Iverson, not the people he came with. I think that's what David Stern was protecting him from. Like Allen Iverson talked about how he had that rap album, and David Stern had all the lyrics, and he was singing it back to him and shit. Hey, I said he was embarrassed as hell.
You ever hear Allen Iverson rap?
That was what that was about.
Have you seen Allen Iverson rap?
Huh?
Have you heard Allen Iverson's rap?
Hell no, I'm not interested.
Why not?
He said he was embarrassed for doing that.
Yeah, he said he was embarrassed about it, but I don't want to listen to it. That shit probably make me embarrassed for him.
Turnover, let's go. We running.
Grayson,
I'll tell you what, it was better than Kobe.
Job, big man.
Yeah,
it was better than
job,
Kobe.
big fella.
Rap too deep for me.
Nice job, big man. Way to run the floor.
Chill. Just remember, I said this Phoenix team is gonna be good.
You did say that. Yes.
Remember, I said that, right?
I didn't think they were going to be very good at all. To be honest, with
watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Sometimes, like I said, chill. Less is more. Sometimes.
So you saying less what? Less KD? Or less Brad Beal?
Less superstardom. Sometimes you just need the best role players around you. And if you're the superstar, you push.
Jalen Green got 24 points, and we are not even halfway through the third quarter. Devin Booker got 22. Shout out to those.
Less is more, Penn. Less ball stoppers on the team.
Yo, they haven't even played Dylan Brooks yet.
Exactly.
This team could be weirdly good. And by the way, after tonight, chill, I got news for you. These teams are going to have the same record, 3-5. No, actually, Phoenix is going to be 4-5. The LA Clippers will be behind the Phoenix Suns in the standings. That is crazy.
Remember, the Suns lost all them damn games. I think Dylan Brooks only played in 2 of them. And Jalen Green didn't play in none.
Mm-hmm.
Less is more sometimes, I'm telling you.
No, I definitely hear that. Less is definitely more. Like, you need, like, I think about roster redundancies and roster fit. But
yeah, I'm all about.
But talk to me, man. Like, because you do a lot of film breakdown, and you I appreciate some of the stuff you do. I'll be posting it and shit. So, Ty Lue, what can he do with this team to maximize it? Because right now they're on the verge of being 3-5, and you can't have a bad month in the West. You will be out of the playoffs.
I think that I wouldn't. I've been saying this for a while, and this is for good teams and bad teams. wouldn't overreact to the early first 10 to 15 games of the season. I think when you get in the 20s, that's when teams develop continuity. Because you got to think, they had training camp, but what's a training camp when you got a fresh roster or you got fresh ideas that you want to put, and training camp only lasted 2 weeks? Like, that's not enough time. Realistically, that's not enough time. So I think what Ty Lue is going to have to figure out with this team is how can they maximize all of the talent that they have at the guard position. Like, they have so many guards that can handle the ball. How can they maximize that? If they can maximize that and keep that ball moving and be comfortable with running multiple guards, handling the ball, initiating plays, they're going to be very tough to beat. If they don't, just let them play ISO ball and shit like that, then they going to get their ass beat because they too old to be doing that shit.
With health, they'd be fine.
Huh?
I think if they have health, they'll be fine, but that's a big
The only half-decent team they beat so far,
they're too old to be playing that.
Jordan, the only half-decent team they beat so far is Portland. They also beat this Phoenix team earlier, and then they beat New Orleans. Those are the only 3 teams they beat. They've lost to every decent team they faced so far. Every decent one.
It's early in the season, though. That's what I'm saying. It's early in the season.
No, I hear you, but like, you're a veteran team. You are the one team that, like, I hear what you're saying in a general context, but like, again, with how stacked the Western Conference is, like, you lost to the Spurs, you lost to the Jazz, and you lost to the Kings. What?
No, they ain't lose to the Jazz, Pen. They got smoked. They was down by 40 at one point.
118 to 96. It was the final score. They were down 40 almost at the half.
They were down by 40 at one point. Get them dudes.
Was it the first game of the season? Hold on.
Yes, opening night. They get smoked by almost 40.
That is terrible. The
defense.
My God. Defense. Hold on one second.
Ryan, yeah. That's good defense.
He almost walked on that.
Nothing. Foul.
I mean, you narrowly beat, at the time, the winless New Orleans Hornets, right?
I remember that game. It was in a dogfight.
Yeah, it was 126-124, Joe.
Then they beat Portland on a buzzer beater. Leonard hit a buzzer beater to beat them.
No, it was 114-107.
No, he hit a buzzer beater to beat.
I thought it was Portland. I'm sorry.
It was to beat New Orleans. He beat New Orleans on a buzzer beater, which means you needed Kawhi Leonard heroics to beat, at the time, 0-5 New Orleans. I'm telling you, man, this team is giving me a lot of warning signs that they are not ready. They're not ready, Chill. We need to
sell the season, though. Penn is early in the season.
I know it's early in the season, Drenchy, but from what Penn sounded like, I should probably sell my stock.
Shit, Chill. I don't know what's worth less.
So I wouldn't be mad at you, but it's early in the season.
I don't know what's worth less, your Clipper stock or my Blockbuster stock, but I got a feeling. They're worth about the same.
Ox, what up, Ox?
Hoop God Ox says they're 2 weeks into the season.
What is that?
All right.
What the hell is that? That's an awful shot, yo. Wide open in the middle of the paint. Score the basketball.
I think teams gonna get back to stop fucking around on possession. They need to lower the possessions they play in the game, bro.
Shoot the basketball, big man.
What?
Because if they filter out of 120 possessions that they play, and they filter out that 40 of them is bullshit and garbage because they just shot up here on the fast break.
You're not playing 120 possessions,
like that one that Phoenix just had. The trip.
Yeah, but I'm over exaggerating, obviously, Penn. But I'm saying you don't need to play this many damn possessions. You don't have to play that fast if you're just going to take bullshit ass shots. You don't have to.
Yeah, but the context here is by playing fast, you also get easy possessions. Like for every,
until you just take a shitty ass shot like Phoenix did, and then you come down.
Okay, so for every one of those,
like if you're getting easy shots, we need to capitalize on them. Like what we just saw when this dude running in the middle of the lane with Zubac standing underneath the basket, you wide open in the mid post, score the basketball. Why you throw the ball out to the long ball line?
This is a really good question from TTC Towing. Why is Ron always traveling?
Because Ron is the journeyman. What do y'all think?
Because he never learned how to dribble. That's why he always travels.
That's funny.
Is that a dad joke?
That's a dad joke. That's a dad joke. That's a dad joke about Ron.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Boo! Throw tomatoes.
Is Zubac the mind of Gortat, or is it just me?
Of who?
Gortat.
Reiner007S says that joke was ass. Your whole life is ass.
Teddy.
Literally.
Right there, Teddy, because we is he what Gortat should have been? Am I in your neighborhood now?
I thought Gortat was nice.
Oh, Klay Thompson is not the only one who thought the Christie brothers was Doug Christie's son. He ain't the only one, because I damn sure thought it was.
Because I thought Gortat was good too. Like he played really well.
When I watched Zubac play, I'm like that. He looks like Gortat to me.
Nah, but I was in LA when Gortat was there. Zubac better than Gortat, but I also saw Zubac has gotten better every year in his career. When he first got with the Clippers, he wasn't really good. He's gotten better every single year. Like I know that for a fact. And the Clippers, credit to them for being very patient with him, because a guy like Zubac would be moved around until he'd be out the league. But the Clippers were very, very patient with him, like extremely patient with him.
But when was Zubac not at least solid? You know what I mean?
I mean, he was solid, but they were forcing a lot. Like when he first got to the Clippers, I think his first year, maybe his second year, because he got to the Clippers mid-season, so his second year. He was all right. Like he was all right. He wasn't
when he first got to the Lakers. He wasn't. Like,
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
He was extremely.
And they traded him midway to the Clippers.
Yeah.
So he was all right, but Zubac got better every year of his career. Like you just saw him improve skill-wise. Certain things that you see him do now, he couldn't do.
Croatia.
Like,
is he Croatian?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was wondering
he's born in the same country I'm born in.
Okay. All right.
But certain things Zubac was doing, you was like, he couldn't move his feet that well. I remember it was a point in the season where Doc was really, really frustrated with Zubac. They talked about trading him, but Lawrence Frank was really adamant about keeping him. And shit, he's damn near the longest 10-year Clipper. He might be. I think he is, actually.
Probably.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's the only player left from that time when he got there. He got to be the only player left.
I think by like year 3, he was at the 8 and 8.
It's definitely not Kawhi. Zubac was there before Kawhi. Because I was there when Shea was there too.
You did not think this kid Christie was related to Doug Christie.
I definitely thought that was his son for sure. Clay ain't the only one. I said that.
No, they are not peeps. No, they not. That's not his people.
Someone said
Christie ain't no just common name.
Which NBA player would be a great stand-up comedian? That's a good question. That's a great question.
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards would be an awesome
I know this
one.
myself. Nope.
And it's really not that funny. It's just y'all think Southern accents is funny.
It's crazy you mentioned that, Drench, because since we got Drench up here, I bet Kawhi Leonard funny as hell.
No, Kawhi is funny. I'm telling you, Kawhi talk a lot, bro. Kawhi don't got no social media. Them motherfuckers just type in a group.
One of the Lopez brothers is funny. I just forgot which one.
Robin is funny.
Okay.
He's funny as hell. He is so funny.
He got that the office. He got that office humor shit.
Yeah.
Robin humor shit. I don't watch
Robin
Office,
is
though.
fucking
I
hilarious.
I never thought it was funny.
You didn't think The Office was funny?
No, I don't like dry humor.
It's not that dry.
You don't like Blake Griffin either.
Did you like Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
No, I never really liked that. Which to be honest, what show you said, Teddy?
I'm a huge fan of dry humor. My ex-girl she was one of the funniest women I've ever met in my life. And she had the driest sense of humor. She said real slick shit. It was funny as hell, though.
Chill, did you like Seinfeld?
I used to watch Seinfeld, but I didn't think it was funny.
I liked Seinfeld. I liked Family Matters, Fresh Prince. Like, this is like 90s TV was amazing and very funny. Someone saying Big Bang Theory is better. My girl is literally my girl is rewatching Big Bang Theory right now. She tells me I remind her of Sheldon. That is probably not a compliment.
I see it, man.
Damn,
I didn't really think Fresh Prince was that funny either, though. But I watched Fresh Prince. I enjoyed the show. I didn't think it was that funny, though.
Carlton was funny.
The funniest character on Fresh Prince was Jeffrey.
Jeffrey was hilarious, and Jeffrey was dry.
He used to roast people, did he not?
Oh yeah.
The funniest show that I've probably seen.
Yeah, he roasted everybody.
A legit funny show that I just really think is fucking funny. Key and Peele. That shit is funny as hell.
I could never get into
Key and Peele is funny.
No, that shit is hilarious. Like I didn't think it was funny until I just started watching it. That shit is hilarious, bro.
Chappelle's show was funny too.
Yeah, but Key and Peele is on. I mean, you know, every show like that is a spinoff of the Chappelle show. But Key and Peele is on a different level, bro. Like that shit is on a different level.
Damn, we got an 11-point game.
Go back.
Yes,
I remember
sir. Going
my girl used to be like, "That's not funny. That shit is not funny, man." We started watching it one day, and she just was crying, laughing. I'm telling you, that shit is funny. They just do a damn good job of just acting like everybody.
Any of y'all watch the Richard Pryor show?
I don't know. I think Richard Pryor is the funniest
Nope.
man that ever
Okay,
lived,
we'll
though.
take it. Sure.
Ever?
Nobody's funnier than Richard Pryor.
Oh, I thought that was
like nobody is funnier than Richard Pryor. Nobody. That motherfucker can imitate people, and he got them facial expressions, and the way he tells stories. Now, it's two different parts of Richard Pryor. First half, he was funny, but then he started like getting heavy on them drugs and shit like that. Then he started getting a little weird with his jokes. But for the most part, Richard Pryor.
I thought Eddie Murphy was hilarious, bro. If you watch Delirious,
you know who I didn't think who didn't know how funny he was, and I know his name.
Harry Spears was funny as hell.
Harry Spears was amazing. You see his impressions. His impressions are so spot on.
Yeah. He said, somebody be mad I ain't watch Richard Pryor. You crazy as hell. But my parents used to play Richard Pryor. What's that little shit called, Pen? Chill. Before the CD players, they had what? What's that shit called?
Before who?
Before the CD players, they had the what you call that?
The CD players.
I'll share something real with you.
No, not the cassette. The little big ass disc.
Oh, the CD players.
Discman.
No, the big ass disc that you dropped the thing
record
on
player.
You're talking about the record player?
Yeah, the little record players, the vinyl. Yeah. My parents used to play.
Oh, before we had that. Okay, before.
Yeah,
I thought I heard you say before you had that.
Richard Pryor on a vinyl. Well, when I was a little kid, and I didn't think it was funny because I was too small to understand. By the time I got 12, that shit was over with because I understood all that shit. That shit was funny as hell, and it's still to this day. Like I still go watch Richard Pryor. Like his best stand up is probably when he was in New Orleans. For me, now other people got other shit, but when he was in New Orleans, that shit funny as hell.
I'll tell you some real shit, and this is the importance of stand-up comedy. In 2008, my mom died, right? And I didn't sleep a wink for like 4 days. And I was like sleep deprived, and I was losing all this weight. I went from like 190 pounds to like 155 pounds. It's crazy. I was like skin and bones, right? Wasn't eating, wasn't doing nothing. And one night, I ended up just browsing YouTube, and I found this comedian, and his name was Mitch Hedberg.
Oh, Mitch Hedberg. That is...
Dude.
Oh, my goodness.
This guy, for whatever reason, I don't know what it was about his voice, about his jokes.
I need one in my crib.
This dude put me to sleep that night. Like when I was listening to him, I fell asleep. So I registered. I was like, okay, I could fall asleep listening to Mitch Hedberg. I did that for 3 months straight, Joe. Every night, same special, fell asleep to the same special for 3 straight months. And then I got out of it. My mom passed away, and I came out of it. You know, I don't have any parents left. My dad had already passed away when I was 12. I was all alone in the world, and I was 20 years old. And I hit up my friend who was in the comedy circuit, and you know she does like a lot of the tour management for a lot of comedians. And I said, "Yo, Chris, please tell me when Mitch Hedberg is in Toronto. I need to meet this man and thank him because I think he saved my life." And she said, "Rob, I don't know how to tell you this, but Mitch Hedberg died 3 years ago."
Yeah, he had a drug problem.
It seems like all comedians have drug problems.
Crazy, bro. The truth is that
all comedians are depressed.
Yeah, and that shit funny. Sometimes you just got to get through that shit like that.
Well, what got to me was that's what impact is, though, right?
Like,
he impacted my life.
Terrible pass. It's a
like
bad
if you think about the broader context of what I'm saying, like how can you impact someone's life? How can you save someone's life when you're dead?
Blow it open,
right?
Yeah.
You said, how can you what?
How can you save somebody's life if you're dead?
Man, you'd be surprised what a smile can do.
Well, he died. And I feel like he pretty much saved my life. You know what I mean? So it's like that.
Good rebound, boy.
there's probably a book that was written in like 1865 that someone read today that helped them out, made their day better.
Man, that shit
That's
about,
impact, man.
Man, if somebody wrote a book in 1865, you probably wouldn't understand that shit. That language that they used to use back then.
Bro, I read you see my bookshelf? I got tons of books from 1875.
Man, I don't know how you understand that shit. That language they do is fucking crazy.
Why do you leave him wide open? You don't do that.
That old Roman English, man.
Someone said 1865 was definitely a slavery book.
Crazy.
You damn right it was.
But man, I'm telling you,
shit.
I wish I was old enough, Chill, to see Richard Pryor live. That's probably like the only thing. Like, I wish I saw that shit live. And I don't even really rock with a lot of comedians like that. It take certain motherfuckers that like people think Kevin Hart is funny. I don't think he's funny at all. Like, not even a little bit.
Ew.
He was funny his first stand up. After that shit, not funny.
I think Kevin Hart, like, people got a lot of Kevin Hart fatigue because it's like he's just
the defense. Let's go. We running. Give it up. Give it up.
Hart too silly for me. I don't like comedians that silly. Good finish, boy.
Yeah.
And why they won't take that? Why they won't
love that transition bucket? It's job, young fella.
Hold like that for that stand. I know they moved it back, but I don't like that shit. I seen too many players hit their head on that motherfucker. But I guess how else you gonna put the goal up there?
Yes, sir.
That was a nice finish.
Yeah,
nice job, young fella. Yes, sir.
I guess you hired. Where else you gonna put the goal? I just don't like that shit. I think too many people hit their head on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since that Paul George injury, that's why they don't have it so close. That was some bullshit right there, boy.
Yo, where they have the camera guys under the hoop, I think that whole thing should be like a clear space for landing.
You said the what?
Rebound.
Where they usually have the cameraman under the hoop. I feel like that whole area should be clear for like overseas. They have it clear.
But then, Teddy, that sacrificed the NBA money. They ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, Teddy, where the cameraman gonna be at there?
Yeah, they ain't gonna do that on the bench.
Oh, some camera. They don't need a cameraman. That's 2025.
Shit. Nah, these high tech cameras. I know phones is good cameras, but nah, it's some great cameras out there.
If you notice, he got a space right there. Like they have a space.
A box. It's like 10 of them.
Yeah.
He's gotten better over time. I remember like watching like old LeBron highlights where he would like come down the lane and do a dunk and has nowhere to land, like almost in the front row.
Yeah, they used to like that type of shit too.
They did move. I think
falling
after
right into
COVID, they ended up moving the seats back. They did do that because the seats used to be closer.
Yeah.
Right on the baseline.
What the hell was that?
Let's go. We running.
This team is.
Oh, get the ball up. Get the damn ball up.
Corey Holcomb is funny too. He got
that's his whole game.
His delivery is really
that's
good.
A good shot. That's a great shot.
One of my favorite comedians right now is D-Ray Davis. But D-Ray funny as hell to me. Yeah. Jalen Green came back and having himself a game. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the old woman taking care of him. She makes sure he go to sleep at night and eat good, Chill.
That's crazy, Jordan.
Shout out to the old woman.
She ain't that old.
She put that baby oil on Jalen Green.
Okay, be for real.
George,
is she fine though?
I remember.
Is she fine though? Is she fine though?
Yes, she is.
Oh yeah,
she's fine as hell, right?
I think that age gap is a little wild, but I ain't got no problem with it.
I think it's wild on his side, but if it was nobody
I think it's wild on his side too. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Drenchy. My junior year in college, I was 21 years old. I was messing around with a 28-year-old. Yo, she had her own car. She had her own crib. Drench, I thought I was the motherfucking man.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell me shit. I promise you.
Yeah.
She had her own crib. She had her own spot. Man, she was cooking. You could tell me I wasn't grown.
Chill. When I was 21, I dated a woman who was 31. And my friends thought I was like the baddest motherfucker on the planet because she was fine as hell.
Man. I thought I was the fucking man at that time.
How'd it turn out?
We just kept having fights about age, bro. It just kept happening over and over and over again. She just, it was weird. I guess I understand it from her perspective. She's like, I want to have kids. And I'm just like, I want to go to Wonderland.
How about that? I want to watch wrestling. You want to have a baby. I want to watch wrestling.
Man, Chill, I think I got the baby fever too. I think I want another one.
Yeah, I heard that.
Dead ass. I need to have a son. Love my daughter to death, though. Man, my daughter is so precious, but boy, a son, I get to do all kind of crazy shit to him, too. Like take his chips from him and shit. Like push him down when he walk past.
I thought you were gonna go somewhere else.
Roughhouse him and shit like that.
I can't do that with my daughter.
I can't. And she ain't your daughter. She your baby. Those two things ain't the same.
Man, that's my little princess. 100%.
I can't do that with my baby. No,
I can't do that.
With my little man, I can body slam him.
Man.
Yo, Drench, how many daughters in a row before you give up?
Never. I'm never gonna give up. People ask me that shit all the time. I ain't gonna be one of the ones who lead a planet without my last name staying.
I did.
Not happening.
I stopped it. I ain't gonna lie to you, Teddy. I stopped after one because I knew I was
gonna you ever seen the people who got like 7 daughters?
Yeah, I seen that.
That was gonna be me, Drench. That's why I stopped after one, Teddy. Because I was like, that's gonna be me. Let's try again. Girl number 6. Nah, yo.
Look. My girl on her side of the family, they all girls. It's not a lot of men in that family. Every man that come in that family end up having girls. I think it's their family. They curse. But me, shit, I'd be the worst dad in the world before I leave here without my last name playing. I'm gonna have 25 fucking kids here before I get me a son.
Cursed is crazy. They're cursed.
Barely speaking during games is crazy.
Yo, I'm calling it right now. Ja going to Brooklyn.
He don't need to be in Brooklyn.
He can rehab his image in Brooklyn.
Minnesota, Ja gonna end up in Minnesota. Watch, the NBA gonna band that shit together. Ja gonna end up in Minnesota because they gonna send over sorry ass Rob Dillingham, probably Terrence Shannon. They better not send Barron over there. They better not send Barron over there. So I don't know.
Nope.
They ain't sending Julius Randle over there. You crazy? Julius Randle been hooping. Oh, nice
pass.
Oh,
go get it. Go get it. Nice job, young fella. Fucking love this kid, Ryan.
Got that.
Then they go Milwaukee starting small forward right there.
All right, Ryan Dunn.
Can't believe y'all passed on this kid.
Yeah, I liked him a lot in the draft. A lot.
Good seal. There you go. Good seal.
Good action.
Oh, nice ball movement. Good pass. Good no look.
One more. Okay, we'll take
it. No look.
We'll take it.
The no look was amazing.
All right, we'll take it.
I can't wait till college basketball start playing real teams, because then I can really break down some college basketball. I don't want to do that shit with these sorry ass teams they've been playing. I need to see a Duke versus U of H next week. I need to see some shit like that fast.
Nope.
I told everybody Baylor got 2 NBA players over there.
Who got 2
NBA
NBA
players?
Yo. Baylor.
Time out.
Baylor got 2 NBA players over there.
Get back on defense. This is some bullshit.
Tunde and the light-skinned kid, Cameron, what the fuck is his name? Cameron something. The little light-skinned kid that's like 6'7". I went to their little practice when they was getting ready to play, when they was about to do USA basketball. And I'm looking, they get after it.
That's dope.
Tunde gonna be a top 10 pick though, for sure. Tunde look just like Anthony Edwards. He think he Anthony Edwards. He talk like him. He wear the same sleeves and shit like him, the little bands and shit like him. He think he his name Cameron Carr. That's his name, Cameron Carr.
Oh yeah.
He's 6'5". That motherfucker can play though. He got some shit to him as well too. Like they was playing against the alumni, all the pros came back to Baylor, and they were scrimmaging. He got a fast break, and my homeboy was like right in the paint, and he looked at my homeboy, and he gathered from the free throw line, and dunked the shit out that motherfucker. My homeboy moved out the way. I said, "Shit, boy, that was the right thing to do." Little young boy coming through the lane, slamming like that. Andre Iguodala's son gonna be all right too, though. He kind of uncoordinated right now, but he can jump. Definitely got that from his dad for sure.
How old is he?
He might be 18. He might be 17, 18. That was his first year at Baylor. He a freshman.
Where's he from?
California, I want to say. But that's Andre Iguodala. That's his son. He go to
One
Baylor.
more time, Drenchie. Where'd you say?
Huh?
Where'd you say? One more time.
He from California, but that's Andre Iguodala's son.
I got you.
Someone's saying Page's son clears. Page's son is at Illinois now. And shout outs to Andre.
Yeah, that's his third school in 3 years.
He's good.
You talking about UConn, Duke? I love watching UConn. UConn coach is probably one of the best coaches in college basketball. I watch UConn a lot. He said, I'm talking real Huskies. He must be talking about the goddamn corn Huskies.
Yeah, all that stuff he got from his father.
University of Washington. See, look at this shit here. Dan Hurley is not overrated. That's crazy.
Yeah, how can you be overrated when you won everywhere you coach? Everywhere.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So stop the bullshit. No, he is not.
Yeah, Dan Hurley no. Dan Hurley no.
Turn that Wagner program around.
He just had two NBA players, I think, go in the first round. What, last year?
Donovan Clingan went there.
Steph Castle.
Yeah.
Steph Castle and Donovan Clingan.
Steph Castle and Donovan Clingan, yeah.
Not even first round, top 10.
Top 10. I think in that same draft he had the backup guard for the Castle. He ended up playing with Indiana right now, I think. He got drafted. That year when they won the Natty, they had some guys. Really come to the NBA. He didn't want to come to the NBA. The Lakers offered him. He turned that shit down.
Oof.
For him to say why he ain't in the NBA, that's such a child. That's some shit kids say. Like, yeah. Drenchie, if we were talking about a coach, right? You ain't no 28 years old. Get the fuck out of here. No, you ain't. Because if we were talking about a coach and we were talking about a good college coach, Drenchie, I would never say to you, I would never say to you, well, why isn't he in the NBA? That doesn't prove that you're a good coach if you coach in the NBA, if you don't coach in the NBA.
Yeah,
what kind of dumbass response is that?
A lot of coaches, Coach K never coached in the NBA.
So Mike Krzyzewski ain't a good coach?
Not a good coach?
Bob Knight wasn't a good coach?
Some coaches just don't want to coach in the NBA.
What dumbass logic is that? Because you ain't coaching the NBA.
Is Calipari not a good coach? He coached in the NBA.
The coach from Michigan State ain't a good coach?
Hey, man.
I think we've seen a lot of college coaches.
Is Gino not a good coach, Chill?
In fairness, Brad Stevens was a collegiate basketball coach.
Yeah.
You know.
Kelvin Sampson
Brad Stevens had the fastest track to front office I've ever seen.
Huh?
Like he went from like college to NBA to front office in like before he was like 40 or something. I don't know.
I also think you gotta understand, like the NBA is just a different game from college, bro. It's like a total different game.
Brook Lopez looking at his life right now, like, what am I doing on the court right now?
Why am I
I'm an NBA champion.
What am I doing here?
I'm a professional basketball player. Been a professional basketball player for what feels like 2 decades at this point, and I'm on the court in a blowout loss to the Phoenix Suns.
If he won everywhere, Chill, why is he in the NBA? Because he don't want to. Why do you keep saying that? He literally turned the Lakers job down. They literally, like, he asked for an amount of money that he didn't think that they were going to give him, and he turned it down. Like, that's why he's not in the NBA. He don't want to.
They offered him the job. They offered him the Laker job. He said no.
Yeah. They offered him an insane amount of money, too. He didn't think that they were going to give him that.
$75 million.
That's crazy. How many coaches get paid $75 million?
Not many. Mm-hmm.
Is it a coach in the NBA right now getting paid $75 million? I doubt it.
Nope.
This is exactly what I'm saying. That's
per
crazy.
year?
Huh?
Wait, per year?
Hell no. I think for 5 years.
Oh, yeah. This coach is making that.
Who?
Wow.
Monty Williams
was damn near the highest paid coach.
I'm pretty sure we're talking about Monty Williams.
How much money did the Suns got on the books for coaches right now?
The Pistons got Monty Williams on the book.
Yeah, Monty Williams.
I think the Suns got
80. Monty Williams got like 88
that they fired.
And that was a crazy contract at that time. You said Penn. Who you said you pretty sure is making $75 million?
Monty Williams.
Oh, but he's not coaching right now. He fired. His ass coaching high
Irrelevant. Still making that money.
But even when they paid him $80 million, now they paid him like 80. Penn. But even when they paid him 80, they was like that was an overpay for him.
Yeah, of course it was.
Well, they begged him. That's why he ended up getting that money because that's why he took the job because of that money. He said that.
Yeah,
he's on record saying.
His ass coaching high school. He coached his son in high school.
If we being honest, if a team puts $75 million over 5 years or 7 years on the table, you ain't saying no to that.
Man, not at all.
You're not saying no to that.
Dan Hurley did though. I mean, UConn probably came back with some crazy.
So
shit.
Steve Kerr makes $17 million a year.
That's exactly why he did that though with the Lakers. He did that to get a raise at UConn. They ended up giving him a $54 million deal.
Yeah, they gave him more money. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrone Lue makes $15 million a year. Eric
how long is Tyrone Lue contract?
It doesn't matter.
If it's 3 years, it's not. That's what.
Again, it doesn't matter.
$45 million for 3 years.
Jordan, if I pay you $75 million to coach for 25 years, I didn't just pay you $75 million. I just hired you to be the most underpaid coach in the league.
I'm saying,
but a lot of these college coaching contracts are like really long.
Yeah, Dan Hurley got a $54 million.
But that's why I'm asking per year, like average per year. Also, like honestly, signing a contract is a little bit like signing a mortgage because you sign, like let's just say right now, you think the going rate for a really great collegiate coach is $10 million a year. So someone want to sign you for $80 million for 10 years, or sorry, $80 million for 8 years. So you get a good deal, right? And you lock in 8 years of job security. But what happens in 3-4 years if NIL explodes crazy and suddenly coaches start getting paid $25 million?
Oh yeah, and then you fucked up because you signed.
You fucked up because you signed the long-term deal. That's the same thing that Magic Johnson did when he signed that $25 million deal. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's the downside of the long-term deal. So I view it as like have optionality. That's how LeBron managed his career. Which
I mean, unless you're content, like Tom Izzo probably on a great deal.
You're gonna be content earning 35% of what you could be
probably
earning?
got a lifetime contract, but like if I was a college coach, I would for sure want job security because the way they be turning these coaches over and shit like that. Yeah. Bill O'Brien coaches Boston College football team and they suck ass. They've been bad for 2 years, but shit, I think they're gonna keep him for like the remainder of his deal.
Right.
That's what you want in college. You gotta develop kids for 4 years, even though 4 years don't happen no more. Tom Izzo make 31 for 5 years. God damn, ain't no way. Tom Izzo make $31 million a year.
No, 31 million over 5 years.
Oh, okay. I'm reading.
There's no way in hell he makes $31 million a year. Hold on.
I said, what the fuck?
Tom Izzo makes $6.2 million a year. There you go.
Yeah, I thought he would make more than that.
So Steve Kerr is the highest paid coach in the NBA. He makes $17.5 million a year.
That's a lot of money.
So that's almost 3 times what Tom Izzo makes.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Curry will retire when Curry retires.
And they was gonna put Dan Hurley 75 over 5 years is how much a year? Probably what? 19 around there.
Nice job, big man. That's a good dive. Yep, that's a good dive.
Let me see if my math is good.
So the highest paid.
That's been 15. It'd have been 15 a year. Yeah, he'd have been right up under Steve Kerr.
So Dan Hurley makes 7.7. John Calipari makes 8. Bill Self for Kansas makes 8.8. Tom Izzo makes 6.2. We just established that. Mick Cronin for UCLA makes 6.1. Bruce Pearl.
I don't know how
Auburn.
His ass ain't that good of a coach, but he's serious though.
Let me see how much. Damn.
Nate
Brett
Ellis
Hoiberg makes 4.7.
Nate Ellis a damn good coach.
Kelvin Sampson makes 4.6.
It's huge.
Bad blockout.
Underpaid. Mike Woodson makes 4.2.
But I will say this: Tillman Fertitta probably taking care of Kelvin Sampson like crazy. I can say for sure Tillman Fertitta doing something under the table with that. Tillman Fertitta rich as hell.
Okay. Yeah,
Nate Oates is an NBA coach for sure. Nate Oates do a damn good job. He a good coach. He got Alabama up and running every year.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to know what the lowest paid coaches make? Johnny Jones for Texas Southern makes $283,000.
God damn, TSU. That's right in my city.
Yep.
That's
Matt
right across the
Logie.
street from U of H.
Yeah, Matt Logie or Logie from Montana State makes $304. I'm trying to see if I recognize any of these coaches. Bryce Drew is actually a pretty decent coach. Grand Canyon, he makes 1.3.
How many DMPs are going to keep giving Kamal my watch?
Yeah, it's a coach.
Is he healthy?
Who's the coach?
Is he injured? I don't know.
That coached the team. Fuck, what's the name? He's a good coach too. Alabama was in a tough game with them last year in a tournament. Alabama played a tough game with them. I can't remember what round it was. What's the name of that team? It's a red team. He's a damn good coach too. They were in a really close game with them in the tournament. They ended up pulling it out at the end. One of their best players ended up going to Robert Morris. Robert Morris is the name of it. Robert Morris. He's a damn good coach. Because one of their players ended up transferring to USC. Texas A&M coach Bucky McMillan.
Yo, there is a 7-foot. Are they still trying to make a comeback in this game? I mean, I guess.
I don't know. Devin Booker don't need to be in the game though.
I mean, they're leaving the door open here.
Nah, that's game. It's 3 minutes. The Clippers can't score.
How you know?
I look at Texas A&M right up the street. I need to get my media pass for real, so I can go to all these games. There's so many colleges close to me. I got U of H. I got UT in Austin right down the street. Rice University is right across, damn near from my 10 minutes from my house. U of H is about 15 minutes from my house too. TSU right across the street from U of H. Texas A&M is about an hour drive.
There we go, young fella. Yannick.
Sam Houston, UTSA, that's where I went. UTSA is up the street by 3-hour drive.
Chill, you're gonna like this
SMU
young
in Dallas,
big man.
3-hour drive. Huh?
They got a good one.
I've seen a little bit of him. He can play.
He's a good one.
Legit 7 foot.
Who you said got a good team?
Good
Look
block.
at that. Right
block.
away.
Good
He
block.
wastes no time.
Yeah,
Block
good
that
block.
shit. Run the core hard. Get out of the way. Set the screen. High activity.
I'm not too familiar
hold
with
it,
this dude.
Roll hard.
I need to go ahead and apply for my. You don't apply for your media pass?
Nah, rebound.
No.
Shot, yo.
Why not?
I don't want to really be in like scrums and shit. You understand what I'm saying?
You don't want to be what?
I don't really want to be in the media scrums. Like, what is that going to do for me? I already know certain players. Like, I don't need a media pass to talk to them. I certainly don't need to be in the media.
I mean, you can just get in all the games free.
That is an advantage.
Yeah, that's a fact. When I was in LA, I knew a dude that ran his page called Sleepers All Day. My homeboy Jason Kim.
Jason Kim?
His name Jason Kim. Yeah, he a little Asian dude. Good move, kid.
Oh, Jason Kim. Gotcha.
Yeah, Jason Kim. He run his page called Sleepers All Day. He kind of chill out on it a little bit, but he used to get a media pass, and sometimes they would accept it, and sometimes they wouldn't. But for most games, they would. But it's a good advantage because you can go to college games, you can go to goddamn really any game. Just show them your media pass, and you really are a media member. Really, you just got to apply for the credential.
Speaking of media, man, I miss Craig Sager.
I do miss Craig Sager too. But Penn, they'll approve you for sure. You definitely in the media space. You even cover the Raptors too, so that's another thing.
Yeah.
So it ain't like you gotta actually be like, those media nerds. You do your own thing. They just give you a pass for it.
So the 10th pick can only get blowout minutes or game over seconds?
That's what it looked like.
That's crazy.
That's what it looked like.
Hey man, earn your keep. I think y'all so used to the Bobcats model of bullshit basketball. Like,
nope.
That's a badass foul.
Like, I like the message you're sending to this young man that, hey, like, when you are good enough, you will play. And when you're not, you won't. Mark Williams better than you right now, so sit your ass on the bench.
But if you're not even good enough to be second string, how are you picked 10th?
For what you will be years from now, because you're 18 years old. How many 18-year-olds do you know who are better than 25-year-olds who are in the same profession?
That are picked 10th? Not many.
Okay. Cody Williams was picked 10th, right?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they say he's one of the worst NBA players.
Right? So you picked a bad number. But I mean, there are plenty of players. You know, there's plenty of players that I think were like lottery picks that probably shouldn't have gotten as much burn as they did early. And I feel like that kind of ruins you a little bit too, right? Because you start taking it for granted. Like you think, oh, they picked me high, so I'm going to play. It's like, nah, fuck you. Like, go work, right? So
Reggie Miller shooting with lethal shooter. Reggie got that thing on a string. That shit go right in, chill.
Damn. This one's in the books.
Hey.
Shaw, big man.
Hey, Mars. Not too much on goddamn Nigel Hayes Davis. Stop playing. That's my guy now. Not too much on Nigel Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a EuroLeague champion right there.
Y'all better pull up to the panel tomorrow to listen to Mars talk about how great Jalen Green is and how he's going to be the next Michael Jordan.
Mars, he has been asked, but I will tell you this. He got a guaranteed 10 minutes in his contract. So that's why he's in the rotation. No, I'm dead ass serious. He wouldn't have came to the NBA had they not guaranteed him 10 minutes.
Hey, T. Towin, whatever your name is, pull up. I'm not asking you. I dare you. Since you want to put my address in the chat, like I said, I'm here, brother.
No, he did that.
I dare you.
Now, I will say,
I'm not asking you.
He has to. He asks to play at least 10 minutes a game. Now the NBA, for all sake, they can just say, "I don't give a fuck about playing him 10 minutes." You know what I mean? What he gonna do about it? Like overseas, they're like, "Okay, who cares?" But for him to come here to the States and play in the play in the NBA, he said he wanted a guaranteed 10 minutes, or he wouldn't have came. Because why would he? You know what I mean? All right, chill. Because like, why would he? You know what I mean? Like, I'm playing in Europe. They would have gave him pretty much the same amount of money he getting now in Europe.
Later.
And he's like, well, shit, if I'm gonna come to the Suns, I need 10 minutes. So, all right, I'll see y'all later, though.